Federal Waste Treatment Plant number 23. Garbage Bug Li Yao. Did you catch up? Hee, Lingzi's watch is already locked. Hee, the garbage in the Upper East Side is all precious. I'm here, Garbage Boat 1327. Come here again to compete with our Fat Dragon gang for food. Li Yao, you little bastard. Garbage Bug Fat Dragon. Hey Fat Dragon. Damn it, we can't get entangled with them anymore. The spaceship is getting farther and farther away. Hey, Fei Long, we're in this line of work. The comparison is who? More. Fast. Hey yeah. Haha Chubby, you should lose weight now. It hurts so much. Damn it. Brothers, fuck him to death for me. Boss, that little rascal has entered the smoke and dust area that just exploded. Everyone, stop. This guy really wants money and doesn't want to die. Oh my god, if he has eyes, he's just a thunderbolt. I'm really famous for my crow's beak being so sharp, boss. You should seek death. But with such a big explosion, Li Yao, this kid, I'm afraid. Are all the ashes from the early explosion gone? Xiao Haichi, save me. Whoosh. 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 Wow, this is Xiao Hei. Do you know how to get a tiger's son without entering the tiger's den? Guji. So let's go into the tiger's den. We'll get closer after the spiritual power hits us. Wow, wow. So terrible. Slow down. Woo-woo. You scared me, Tat. It's just that this place is relatively safe. And there are also treasures. What a great thing. 10 minutes later. The garbage mountain is piled up so high today. How is that possible? Hi, Fat Dragon. Haha, I'm sorry it didn't blow me up, right? Fei Long, we are all garbage bugs. We all strive to make a living. Didn't I just steal a high-end crystal brain from you last time? This This advanced crystal brain will show filial piety to you, and from now on, all grudges will be erased. Other garbage bugs have also started to sweep the goods. They won't leave us any behind. What this guy said is true. Boss, you forgot that he always steals our things every time. Today, let's teach him a lesson here. Shut up. Let's forget about this matter. Let's go. Good kid, you have a set. Hurry up and clear the goods. It's easy to leave now. My Xiaolong level crystal brain, Tet. Woo-woo, I will definitely seek revenge. We need to order the goods and quickly scan them. By the way, those guys from the Wild Wolf Gang are even more unreasonable than Fat Dragon. Boss, why didn't you kill that guy today? Never mind, haven't you heard of his name in this area? Over a decade ago. Right here in this artifact tomb. A child 0. Take the sword. A demon beast. That child didn't cry or escape. Pick up the sword from the ground. Kill the demon beast. That child ultimately won. Someone asked him why he didn't escape. He said he was just hungry. I want to eat meat. His eyes at that time were just like a bloodthirsty one. Just. With the development of the cultivation era, magical instruments and technology are intertwined. New types of magical instruments are gradually entering thousands of households. The world has entered Great Cultivation Era. I had terrible luck today. Damn Fat Dragon. Night Chaoyang New Village. I'm exhausted, Dad. Xiao Hei, quickly pour me a glass of water. Hey. Can you guess what good thing I got today? Guji. I don't know. Call me Dad and I'll tell you. Dad. Guji. It's a light curtain device. Xiao Hei, Fix this up enough for us to live for a while. Xiaohei, can you guess how long I need? The soul of Zhonger is so dazzling. Guji. 45 seconds. Humph, take a look at me. Guji. My eyes. Wrench. Bolt driver. Nail. Guji is blind. Humph, this is my strength. Jobs 39.07 seconds. Ha ha ha, let's test it out. Switch to entertainment channel. Sleeping goddess. Please invite our Inchi to appear. Inchi is the highest. Een 11. I love you. Thank you all for supporting Inchi. Today, I bring you my new song. Cultivation for 40,000 years. Because we are all orphans. Gujiao. Damn it, Xiaohei, you have to trust me. I am truly grateful that my father adopted me. Dad and mine. Dreams. Feed. Stinky kid, look up. Who are you? You brat, don't care who I am. Just call me Dad in the future. Your father, I am a man who wants to become a master of refining tools. Dad. Dad in my dreams. What if it happens accidentally? Damn it, Li Yao, no wonder they call you Shadowless Hand. This 11 model Ford Mustang, after you modified it, skyrocketed to 100 yards in just 3 seconds, which was extremely satisfying. 1 minute 59 seconds, 1 minute 59 seconds. Did I read correctly that a new car god has been born? Yeah. AKO. Promise me not to race anymore and be an honest car mechanic. No one looks down on you. We will eventually have our own Ford store. Yao GE counts me. Please help me save my last sprint. Besides you, who else could finish the river road in 1 minute and 59 seconds? I owe Scar 300,000 yuan. Will I die today? Doctor, please save him. He's only 21 years old. I had this dream again. My headache is killing me. This dream is too real. Am I a car technician in my dream? A racer. I have dreamed time and time again that I am in that bizarre city. Racing time and time again, creating new records time and time again. Towards death. Yesterday, like today, like today. No matter who I was yesterday, today's Li Yao is an ordinary high school student from the Tianyuan realm, Xingyao Federation, and Fugo City. I am someone who wants to become a master of refining tools. No matter how many handsome ones there are, I'm going to do something big. Xiaohei, I'm going to school now. Spirit snake body technique. I love running to school in the morning the most. I don't want to take the bus. Who can afford to ride a mud horse bus that costs 8 yuan? Oh my god, dog. In the early morning of Fugo City, many cultivators are suspended in mid-air. The cultivator takes advantage of the transition between day and night to swallow the runes of day essence, moon radiance, and octagonal hanging lights all around their body. Hey, we've arrived at our destination. Whoosh. I'm a little tired. Whoosh. Finally arrived. Oh, the little god of wealth is here. What good things did you bring for Grandpa Wang this time? How can I explain to my wife that I lost over 2,000 yesterday? Even if you only lose with your underwear, don't try to bargain with me. It's a good thing. Ha, that's really a good thing. Fixed price 9,500. Cut this dead old man and let me take advantage of him again. Just give me 9,000, and the remaining 500 will go to Grandma Wang. After saving you, just kneel on the washboard and transfer the money to my account. Okay. Who makes me a handsome guy who respects the elderly and loves the young? Wait, little fairy. Wow, damn old man, don't you still dislike me? I'm such a stinky kid. Labor and management can earn millions of dollars every minute, but they still care about your stuff. There are only 100 days left until the college entrance examination. Don't think you're amazing just because you have this little skill. You won't know until you get into college that you're skilled at calculating p. Hey, stinky old man. I'll schedule it for a while. Pass the exam. Good university. 72 hours 17 minutes and 29 seconds. If you're late, just wait. Ah. 7:29. Cool. When I arrived at school, I felt nervous. I hope it's really like the slogan says. Chishao No. 2 Middle School, the top student in the federal government, vows not to repay the high school entrance examination without breaking it. Entered the top 9 elite joint schools and became a cultivator, stepping onto the pinnacle of life. Please ask all students in each class to stand in order of their class on the playground. Once again, please remind all students in each class to. Oh, what happened? Everyone has to rush to the playground. Classmates, please come quickly. Little demon. How did you get there? Today, I need someone. Heaven has brought great things. What big shot? I just said something was wrong this morning. Ha. Well, I think Zhao Bald has arrived today. What kind of big shot is so powerful? But even Zhao Bald personally came out to greet him. That came today. Yao Dao Bean C. Ha, amazing. I'm telling you, I've heard that. Little you? What's wrong with the demon? Wokeo Yao Dao Peng Hai, he's my male god. He was born in a slum and showed dazzling cultivation skills from a young age. At the age of 11, he was specially recruited by Chishao Fu No. 2 Middle School. At the age of 12, his spiritual root development reached 100%, and he awakened to the best spiritual root and embarked on the path of cultivation. At the age of 13, he was admitted to the Great Wilderness War Academy among the 9 elite joint schools. By the time he graduated, he had already entered the 10th stage of the Qi refining period and became the Hope Star of the Mingdong Federation. After he refused high-paying offers from over a dozen cultivation sects and resolutely joined the Union Army to fight against millions of monsters in the monster wilderness. To defend the Union, we shed our youth and blood. The notorious name of the demon sword was built by piling up the corpses of demon beasts in a sea of blood. Finally, at the age of 12, he became the youngest Foundation establishment cultivator in the Federation. After retiring from the military, 1. Peng Hai returns to his hometown. Are you marrying Bai Fumei and reaching the pinnacle of your life? He joined Chishao Pai with astronomical franchise fees and became the head of the new business department of Chishao Transport Group, a subsidiary of Chishao Pai, in just 3 years. Specially responsible for developing new transportation routes in dangerous areas where monsters roam. It is said that he also owns a large number of shares in Chishao Transportation Group, and every year, just the dividends are worth a lot of money. I heard from a tabloid reporter that he was at the beach. Bought a sea view house for 70 to 80 million yuan. From a penniless poor kid in a slum to a high-ranking management of a big school. Billionaires worth of luxury cars, beautiful women, seaside mansions. Right. Fame and prestige. Fragrant car. Beauty. One day, we will also become people like him. Yao Dao Peng Hai, yes, it's him. Yao Dao Peng Hai has arrived. Is this the demon sword Peng Hai? This car. What the fuck? What the fuck? What a handsome car. Sleeping trough fuff. The combat effectiveness of the armed shuttle of the Sueño Battle Shuttle Federation's most advanced vehicle is comparable to that of a basic base-level cultivator. Control the Xian bird battle spear, even the demon beasts in the wilderness can gallop freely and recklessly. What the fuck? The lying trough is the demon sword Peng Hai himself. Students in each class stand in their own positions. If there is any loss, please include more. It's okay, let's get down to business first. It's important. This time you are personally training a key class. Even Zhao Bal deserves to be respected by 3 points. Ordinary universities do not aim to cultivate cultivators, even if students have high talents and work hard. The probability of becoming a cultivator through frequent adventures does not exceed 1 in 10,000. The cultivator is truly wealthy and domineering. However, how far am I from the cultivator? The descendants of cultivators born into wealthy families are naturally gifted geniuses. Even in this school, our loser class is far from the rich, handsome, white, rich, and beautiful students in the key class. Distance is always distant and endless. I heard that Peng Hai came specifically to tutor key classes this time. Let's warmly welcome Mr. Peng Hai Peng, the Demon Blade. I heard that Peng Hai came here this time to change the decline of our school. Teacher Peng will be responsible for the courses of the key classes after that. I hope everyone can participate in the final 100. Don't even think about it, loser class. Look at those guys in the key class who are arrogant and proud. Who gave them a better family background? Their school uniforms are one level higher than ours. Today's morning meeting ends here. Students from each class return to their own classes to prepare for the 100-day college entrance examination test. Teacher Peng Hai. How old is Teacher Peng Hai this year? Hey little demon, look at those girls in the key class. What have you become of Peng Hai? Damn, 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 damn. Madman Sleeping Groove, Madman Sleeping Groove. Okay, stop complaining. Who allows? Who allowed us? Yes. Where's the loser? Why are my eyes moist after listening to the little demon's words? Why am I a loser? Who am I? Why am I here? What is the border of the universe? Li Yao, what's wrong with you too? If you don't hurry up, you'll be late. Don't bother me, I just want to know what the boundaries of the universe are now. Maddie's intellectual disability. Where is the boundary of the universe? Who am I? Xiaoming, Xiaoli, you are already 3 minutes late. The teacher doesn't know where the boundaries of the universe are. If you're any slower, I'll use this fire extinguisher to tell you where the boundary of the anal sphincter is. I'll give you 10 seconds to enter the hibernation mode. Also, let me answer a question for you. You guys are losers, that's because you're gluttonous, lazy, and full of complaints. Teachers may not make you break free from the cocoon and become butterflies, but they can give you a common saying. The sword's edge is sharpened, and the fragrance of plum blossoms comes from bitterness and coldness. Fantasy Liquid Injection Virtual Reality Conversion Countdown 3, 2, 1 Candidate Identity Confirmation. Li Yao, are you ready? Okay. Xiao Luo Sha Chang. Taishu Illusion Realm. The official exam for the 100-day test requires candidates to arrive at the target area within the designated time. Isn't it just a 50-kilometer long run? Do you think the reason why labor and management don't take the bus to school every day? Ha ha ha, this outfit is still the best. Is this the super invincible and handsome me? Why is there a bulging bump? What's that noise? This is double-headed sand wolf. It is several rounds larger than an ordinary wild wolf, with a high back and 2 deformed heads on top. It is a variant of the low-level demon beast sand wolf, which not only excels in stinging in the sand, but also possesses extremely high intelligence. Humph, tough guy. But to me, Li Yao, it's just a small matter. Attack while he hasn't unearthed yet. San Xiong relies on. You dead monster. Give it to me. Die. Iron Eagle Claw. Latest news, Li Yao scores. Please continue to work hard, classmates. Haha, this basic martial arts combat beast 13 moves. At least add a few more points. Resource collection time up. Hee hee, with this bag of wolf blood, no matter how hot the desert is, I'm not afraid anymore. Well, this is. How long will it take for Xiaoming to return to normal? 2. Please briefly describe the refining method of the heart devourer, as well as the symptoms and treatment steps after being infected with the heart devourer. 3. Please state which sect successfully refined the heart devourer first. List at least 5 sect leaders of that sect and briefly describe the reasons for their deaths. I didn't expect it to be such a difficult comprehensive question from the beginning. Integrating knowledge from multiple disciplines such as mathematics, history, pharmacology, battlefield emergency medicine, etc. So, it's truly a complete simulation. Just simulated college entrance examination. C company. Is it okay as long as you have the answer in your mind? The refining method of normal spiritual power level heartworms, as well as the symptoms and treatment steps after being infected with the worms. State which sect first refined the heart-eating worms. List at least 5 sect leaders of that sect, and explain the reasons for the sect's demise. A righteous cultivator of Lingshan sect stepped on a flying sword and flew from the east towards a valley at a speed of 247 meters per second. What the hell? And another cultivator of the evil path Blood Kill Castle stepped on black clouds from the west and walked opposite each other at a speed of 239 seconds per second. At present, the distance between the two is 125 kilometers. When will they meet again? Is this question obviously simple? Let me solve it in minutes. The aura of demonic beasts. It seems that I can't answer the questions quietly. Then, bring the horse over. The vast campus fell silent. There are dozens of exam booths placed in each classroom in the illusionary realm. A famous high school student is frantically fighting to defeat a group of monsters and solve a series of problems. Is this student not bad? Is it called Li Yao? Oh my god, there's a female student named Si Joshua who has reached the end of the exam questions. It's been 4 hours now, and there's only half an hour left for the exam. Whoosh, whoosh. Finally. Is that over? It should be the last question. 5 people, 1 big question. Please describe the Great Dark Age. The Great Dark Age. Where should we start? The Great Dark Age was the most important period for the development of civilization, dividing the period between classical cultivation and modern cultivation. It's a classic that everyone knows about. But it's not easy to answer comprehensively. That's it. Let's get started. The ancient cultivators created an immensely glorious ancient cultivation civilization with the goal of eternal life and immortality. They established the upgrade system from refining chi to building foundations, to forming pill elemental infants, and finally to conquering the immortal realm of true immortals. And forge ahead along this path, constantly pushing the limits of life. Walking towards the endless sea of stars. In the heyday of ancient civilization, ancient cultivators opened up one world after another and constructed ancient teleportation arrays that run through endless stars. Travel freely between the stars and the world, and even begin to explore the ultimate mystery of time. With the continuous evolution of ancient cultivation civilizations, ancient cultivators have become increasingly powerful and long-lived, and the number of strong individuals has also increased. In the early 3000 worlds of ancient civilization, there were only a few hundred practitioners of the Golden Elixir period. Dozens of primordial infant cultivators, as well as the god-transforming old monster crossing the tribulation, are unheard of. It takes tens of worlds and thousands of years for an absolutely rare existence to emerge. But in the later period of ancient civilization, like the Big Bang, high-level cultivators multiplied geometrically. At that time, there was a saying that many primordial infants were like dogs transforming into gods and walking around the ground. So many high-level cultivators require massive resources to cultivate. In addition, more and more cultivators have achieved near immortality, and their thirst for resources has also reached inexhaustible. The world is finite, but the demands of cultivators are infinite. The ancient cultivators spent 1,000 years on it. Understood this truth, and naturally, a civil war erupted immediately in order to compete for limited resources. 3,000 years of civil war swept across the entire vast world, and ancient cultivators who could summon wind and rain, move mountains and seas, fought against each other on every star. The planet is burning, the ancient teleportation array is destroyed, and crystal warships are exploding in a series of explosions. High-level cultivators who claim to be immortal are falling one after another, while the powerful pill makers, the elemental infants, and the old monsters are just like the mortals they once regarded as ants. Becoming worthless cannon fodder, it vanished into thin air under an attack capable of destroying the planet. In the later stages of the Civil War, over 70% of the 1,000 worlds were destroyed, and countless thousand worlds were cut off from the main world. More than 90% of high-level cultivators turned into ashes. The remaining low-level cultivators are also struggling to survive in the ruins. The dawn of war, which seemed difficult to maintain peace, faintly appeared in an unknown world where an ignorant cultivation genius invented a little gadget. The name and sect of this cultivation genius can no longer be verified, and his refining process has long passed away with the wind. Modern people refer to what he created as Demon God Virus. He succeeded, catalyzed by the demon virus, and countless docile spirit beasts were modulated into terrifying killing tools. The war machine known as the demon beast is tireless, unwavering, and never hesitates. In just 10 years, this cultivation genius unified the demon beast army in his vast world with the help of a demon beast army, and the number of demon beast armies reached billions. The cultivators in other worlds discovered his actions and began to refine their own demon beasts. For 100 years, the demon beasts have become the main force of the civil war in the cultivation world, appearing in every corner of the Starry Sea. However, none of the cultivators have discovered two things. The first demon virus has extremely strong self-replication ability and infectivity. The second demon god virus not only enhances the combat power of demon beasts, but also continuously improves their intelligence unconsciously, catalyzed by a huge base and hundreds of years of brutal bloody battles. A man with intelligence comparable to humans has emerged from trillions of calculated monsters. The demon race of the class. Finally, on the last day of the 300-year Civil War, the demon race has awakened. One spiritual mountain after another has been flattened, and one sect after another has been completely wiped out over the course of 100 years. The demon race crazily chased after every missing cultivator in the vast sea of stars. The cultivators who were once high above were like lost dogs. Hidden in the dark realm of the stars and the gaps of time and space, I can't live in fear all day long. For the next 30,000 years, it was a period of darkness for humanity. In the endless darkness, the demon race established a huge demon beast dynasty, while humans became lowly slaves, lost their dignity, pride, and most precious possessions. The power to cultivate truth and refine chi. 30,000 years, exactly 30,000 years. The ancient civilization that once ruled the endless starry sea with brilliant glory is like a tower of yellow sand destroyed by raging waves. The descendants of the immortal high-level cultivators from the past, who left no trace. Only by relying on the most primitive and powerful reproductive ability can we maintain the continuation of the race in large numbers. Until the end of the Great Dark Age 30,000 years later, the internal power struggles and conflicts within the demon race became increasingly acute. Only humans have a chance to catch their breath. Under the unremitting efforts of countless cultivation geniuses, humanity launched 3 cultivation revolutions in secret and established a modern cultivation civilization system that is completely different from the ancient cultivation civilization, only to embark on the magnificent path of cultivation and revival. Under the leadership of the peerless emperor, humans excavated a large number of relics of ancient civilizations and re-established 20 primordial sections after thousands of years of bloody battles. Humanity has once again become the ruler of the endless starry sea. Modern cultivation civilization has also shown great vitality. It has been 10,000 years since the end of the Great Dark Ages. And it has been exactly 40,000 years since the collapse of the ancient Shio civilization. Is there not enough time for Era 21? It seems impossible to describe the life of the Emperor. 0937 Me can only finish 5B 653. Now is the best cultivation century with infinite charm. Cultivation for 40,000 years. Has the exam finally ended? The virtual world has transformed into butterflies. My head hurts a bit. My head hurts so much, damn it. It's just as students in the miscellaneous fish class who are still using this kind of garbage. The key classes have all switched to the new generation of exam cabins, and no matter how exhausted the body is, there will be no side effects. Xiao Yao, the difficulty of this mock exam is so high. I probably failed it again and will definitely have a meal of bamboo shoots and stir-fried meat when I go back. How about you? Just average, right? Hurry up and take a look. Wow, a score of 525 is so high that it's enough to get into a prestigious university. It's said that being overly modest is just arrogance, you little devil. 525 points is enough to meet the score lines of several well-known key universities in the federal government, but this numerical value. Lingen's development level of 35 is too low, isn't it? There's nothing we can do about it. Generally, universities don't consider the development level of Lingen when recruiting students. Even if it's 1, it doesn't matter. Generally, universities train ordinary people. The 9 elite joint schools that specialize in cultivating cultivators will multiply the scores of candidates with their spiritual root development degree as the final score during enrollment. Naturally, the higher the spiritual root development degree, the more advantageous it is. If you multiply 35 by 500 points, you'll have over 200 points left. Mine is even more pitiful to those key class guys. Just take the 60-degree Lingen development test and get 300 to 400 degrees, and it will crush us a lot. Moreover, with a high level of development in Lingen, one's thinking becomes more agile and their 5 senses become more sensitive. Naturally, their performance is much better than that of us miscellaneous fish. I have also considered increasing my spiritual root degree. Books and physical and martial arts skills can rely on hard work, spiritual roots, but resources must be accumulated to create key classes. Various enhancers and spirit root development devices are specially trained at the Dark Cultivation Hall, and it takes tens of thousands of spirit roots per month to improve with difficulty. I can't even fill my belly. Where do I have spare money to develop spiritual roots? Damn poor. Wow, 2 guys with 691 points, Si Jiaxiue and He Lianlie, are tied for first place in this year's mock exam. Si Jiao Zuling in development degree 71, Helian Liling in development degree 72. It really makes me angry. TSK 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 TSK. Handsome men and beautiful women with good academic performance and high development level. It is said that our school's secret weapon for the college entrance examination this time is that they are guaranteed to be admitted to the top 9 elite joint schools. The school specially invited the demon sword Peng Hai to give them special training, which also has a meaning. I hope they can attack the city of Fugo. The top 10 students in the college entrance examination must be among the top 10 in the city. People die more than people. We are all high school students, but after the college entrance examination, they may soar to the sky, entering the circle of cultivators and living a decadent and declining life of extravagance and luxury. And it's really disheartening to think that poor kids like us can only be lifelong laborers and salaried workers. Loud guy. Hey, you're not interested in CGXU, are you? I forgot to remind you that she has a close relationship with Hellion Lai, and the two major families will even form a marriage alliance. This kid is really narrow-minded. Last time, a transfer student expressed his desire to pursue SI Joshua without knowing the depth of his words. As a result, 3 bones were broken by Hellion Lai in martial arts class. As for us miscellaneous fish like Helienlia, one sneeze can cause internal injuries and vomiting blood. Crap. Without mentioning it, Helienly said that Sijiakshu's cold and lifeless face all day long is most likely due to sexual frigidity. How could I like this type? Ring bell, ring bell. Ha ha ha, school is over now. Let's go together later. I just found a pancake vendor whose third uncle is a fire cook from the Fire God sect. The boss also learned indirectly that the red flame big handprint egg cake made by Hoyun Palm is absolutely first class. How about my treat today? No, I have something to do today. I'll invite you tomorrow. What a fragrant smell. You are late. 55 seconds. I rarely wait for people. Sorry, it's hard to find here. Did you bring something? This crystal brain often crashes. I have visited several repair shops. It said that the style is too old to be repaired. I heard that you are very good at repairing crystal brains. If it can be repaired, feel free to ask for the price. If it cannot be repaired, please speak directly. Do not damage the components inside. Let's take a look and talk about it. It's simply a work of art. This is the tube-type crystal brain Guanling 7 developed by Tianqinmen over 140 years ago. In the history of crystal brain development, tube crystal brain only flourished for a few decades before giving way to more advanced chip crystal brain. And Tianqin sect is a small sect that has only existed for over 50 years. This sect relied on the first-generation Guanling crystal brain to achieve success, but failed to keep up with the development of the times. In the era when chip computers were popular, they still took a desperate gamble. Devote all resources to the research and development of the Guanling 7 model. The final funding chain broke and declared bankruptcy. And Guanling 7 type is also known as the last glory of tube crystal brain. A masterpiece of culmination. It should be a problem with the heat sink that caused an abnormal increase in temperature inside the crystal during operation. The functions of modern crystal brains are becoming increasingly powerful, and the information they need to process also includes increasingly large amounts of divine thoughts. For the old-fashioned crystal brain from hundreds of years ago, the burden is too heavy. The Taijing brain left to me by my close relative is a relic of great commemorative significance to me. As long as it is repaired, I am willing to pay any price. Scattered obstacles are caused by brain-scattered heat production, often due to the type of heat. The heat film shows the dimension of the number, and the crystal repair is reported. This is rare, but the brain is trapped, and the late and difficult crystal has stopped. However, there are a few precious antique heat sinks in my collection that have been scrapped. It is estimated that some of them can be replaced with suitable ones. Don't waste your time, let's just quote the price. Greed for money among classmates can hurt relationships. I'll take it and rush it. It's estimated that we can finish this and XXXXXX in one night. I'll give you a 95, which is equivalent to 98,500 yuan. Would you like to pay in cash or by transfer? Just because I have money doesn't mean I'm willing to let others slaughter me like a fat sheep, understand? That's right. Compared to regular crystal brain repairs, this price is a bit higher. But your crystal brain has a history of over 100 years and can be considered an antique. Don't be angry, antique repairs come at a different price. The heatsink I want to use on this crystal brain is a rare collection that I have worked hard to collect for many years. Believe me, this price is absolutely fair and reasonable. Anyway, I, Li Yao, would never deceive my classmates. Is there such a great spiritual pressure just because Lingen's development level exceeds 70? If you think it's too expensive, just let me help you repair it for free. Alright, send the crystal brain to the repair shop. They can find the corresponding model in less than 3 to 5 months, right? 3 to 5 months. The technicians in the repair shop also said that the difficulty of repairing old-fashioned crystal brains is not high, but the parts are difficult to find. It's better to practice. There's no need to entangle with ordinary class guys. I can give you 100,000, but this time tomorrow. I want to see a refreshed crystal brain, and you need to ensure its continuous and stable operation. I won't pay any follow-up fees except for 100,000 yuan. Is there a problem? Question 4. After not replacing the appropriate heatsink, it has been used normally for more than 4 years. That's good. Whoosh. 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 Haha. Haha, it succeeded. With this 100,000 yuan, you can go to the ghost market to purchase illegal counterfeit fortifiers. This is the only opportunity to get into the top 9 elite joint schools. Even if you are the goddess of the second middle school, I can only brutally kill you. I'm really sorry. Causing headaches due to mental stress, but it's still worth it. A counterfeit fortifier worth 100,000 yuan is enough to take for 3 months. There is a chance to cleanse one's spiritual roots during the 100-day sprint of the exam. Thoroughly to remold oneself. At the end of school. Your name is Li Yao. It was you who just got up with S.I. Shuejia. This feeling. He Lianlie is the second best player in Qishao No. 2 middle school, He Lianlie. This time it's over. Don't be afraid, of course I know that with someone like you, it's impossible to do anything to Xiao Xue. I won't bother to deal with you this time. However, right now is the critical moment of the 100-day sprint, and both Xiao Xue and I are aiming to become the top scorers in the Fugo City College entrance examination during this period. I don't want any more inappropriate trash to disturb Xiao Xue and distract her. Do you understand? You call me garbage. Don't misunderstand, I'm not targeting you in my opinion. You ordinary class miscellaneous fish have one to count. All of them are garbage. Damn. Having super cultivation talent and domineering strength is enough to be so arrogant. Is it true that in today's world, as long as one looks tall, powerful, handsome, elegant, with sword eyebrows and stars, and is born into a wealthy family with a net worth of 18 billion yuan? What's the difference between being a person without dreams and being a salted fish? Yeah, haha. Let's think about our dreams and move forward together. Feed. You don't even have shoes, so you're just a salted fish, right? You see, I want to sell a pair of the latest cultivation shoes worth tens of thousands of yuan. The Superstar 9 edition is the toughest monster skin handmade and refined, with a highly durable and wear-resistant scale attached to the surface. It is said that there are airbags made from the swim bladder of deep-sea magic fish in the midsole of the shoe, which not only increase jumping power but also protect leg joints. These shoes cost 2 million. Poor X can never beat me. On the battlefield of the college entrance examination, where thousands of soldiers and horses fight to the death, there are countless children of wealthy people like Helian Lai. Wearing Superstar 9 generation is so damn unfair, don't you think it's Xiao He? This false world is unbearable. I have to go and relax. This is. I must have read it wrong. No, it's really human. Ultra-high-speed crystal track trains usually run on dedicated tracks several tens of meters above the ground, with enclosed restrictions around the tracks. How did this guy climb in? Powerful aura. Feed. Come down quickly. Are you going to die? This old man is probably a cultivator who has gone insane. I went crazy to do such strange things. The security guard on the train must have informed the local police department about this matter. Even the military. A large number of military and police will arrive soon and leave quickly. Strange, suddenly it's so cold. Why is it so cold? It's so cold that it's unbearable. We need to go home quickly. Xiaohei, I seem to be sick. Please help me to bed and find some medicinal talismans from the medicine box to reduce fever. What kind of dream is this? What exactly is this place? It smells so bad and unpleasant. What the hell am I going to? Your group. Wait. Is this me? Surprisingly, there are steel needled like stubble on my chin. You useless people have officially pledged allegiance to the 100 Refining Sect. This is the virtue accumulated by your ancestors. We are the strongest weapon refining sect in the ancient world, and even the servants under our sect must risk their lives to cultivate. You have to pick 3,000 pounds of water every day and cut down 50 trees. The spiny shark under the boundless sea is your food. But the most important thing is to practice the basic techniques of the 100 Refining Sect. You useless people have to wield an iron hammer 10,000 times a day to blast a foot-long hole through the floor of the golden essence stone. You can improve your skills to become a skilled blacksmith and cultivate more advanced techniques. Practice with all your might. Yu Jiming. Why are you standing there dumbfounded? Why aren't you practicing? Yu Yiming talked nonsense during dinner yesterday, saying that you must become a fanatic of the leader of the 100 Refining Sect in the future. Do you think it's too low level? Not suitable for you, the future sect leader. If you cultivate well, I will show you today. 108 Hand Cloak Chaotic Hammer Method. Yeah. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. What the hell is going on here? Am I Yu Yiming or Li Yao? I am Yu Yiming. Am I a low-level laborer of the 100 Refining Sect? Every day, I repeatedly carry 10,000 pounds of water, chop 100 gold and stone trees, and wield 30,000 forging hammers. Repeat it. Time passes so slowly. A dream that cannot be awakened. Yu Yiming, you're wrong again. Let me give you a taste of the 108 Hand Cloak Chaotic Hammer Technique. Yu Yiming, you're wrong again. Wrong again, wrong again, wrong again, wrong again. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Is this a dream that will never wake up? I'm no longer Li Yao, I'm Yu Yiming. 10 years from now. My name is Yu Yiming, the most outstanding among the 18,725 low-level laborers of the 100 Refining Sect. Yu Yiming has been practicing the pounding of the giant spirit god for the past 310 years. I have fully mastered the essence of the 108 Hand Cloak and Chaotic Hammer technique, even more proficient than many disciples of the 100 Refining Sect. The giant spirit god also wants me to be divided into 3 parts. All the low-level servants call me Big Brother Ouya. After 11 years, I finally became the second to last level blacksmith in the 100 Refining Sect. Qualified to enter the blacksmith room. In the 14th year, I became a disciple of the outer sect of the 100 Refining Sect and was awarded the title of blacksmith. I am eligible to participate in the casting of low-level flying swords used by outer sect disciples. In the 21st year, I became a craftsman with an independent refining furnace and can independently forge low-level flying swords. In the 29th year, he became the first craftsman among all the disciples of the outer sect to refine weapons. In the 31st year of the invasion of the demonic world, I took the lead in the war against the 7 major demonic sects and killed 24 demonic foundation building cultivators. Surprisingly, I evolved the most basic 108 Hand Cloak Chaotic Hammer method from 0 to 189 hand. In the 33rd year, I was appointed as an elder of the 100 Refining Sect and became a disciple of the inner sect of the 100 Refining Sect under the leadership of the Fish Intestine Taoist. After 3 years, I was promoted to a core disciple and became the deputy steward of the blacksmith's workshop. In the 38th year, I stood out among tens of thousands of young disciples of the 100 Refining Sect and was the first to reach the peak of the foundation building realm. Others also changed his title from Big Brother Ouya to Senior Brother Ouya. In the same year, I married the only daughter of Teoshamran, the 35th patriarch of the 100 Refining Sect. My husband. Come here quickly, husband. Husband, you must be able to turn the 100 refining sect into the strongest refining sect among the 3,000 worlds. My husband, do you think my lipstick looks good today? Husband, hurry up. What's going on here? Why did the lady's face twist? Who is this? Another face. Promise me not to race anymore and be an honest car mechanic. No one will look down on you. One day, we will have our own Ford's dealership. Promise me, Io. Yao Yao. Is this me always in someone else's life? I am not OU Yemming. I am not OU Yemming. Who am I? I am. Li Yao. It's so risky, so risky. If I keep indulging in it, I can't extricate myself. Even if one day he wakes up from his dream, it will only be OU Yemming. Instead of real self. But why can't I wake up yet? Damn it, I have to keep observing his life. Is this a lucid dream? This detail is. In the 41st year, OU Yemming became the youngest elder in the history of the 100 refining sect. In the same year, the secret sword Deep Flash was refined to slay the demon path giant owl, the powerful golden elixir, and the poison dragon True Lord. In the 43rd year, OU Yemming represented the 100 refining sect to participate in the 10 Realms sword competition and used a powerful and unparalleled giant sword to swallow dragons for 100 miles, overwhelming the other heroes. He successively cut off 92 divine weapons from his opponents and won the title of Sword Saint in the 10 Realms, becoming a renowned swordsmith in over 10 worlds. In the 52nd year, the demon path invaded again and made the 100 refining sect its primary target. Several dozen elders, including the patriarch Tea Shamran and the elder fish intestine Taoist, have fallen one after another. At the critical moment, OU Yemming was elected as the 36th head of the 100 refining sect. He swore revenge to the gods and demons of the 9 heavens and 10 earths in the sacred site of the sect, the 10,000 sword ancient tomb. Subsequently, it took 3 years to refine the top 11 divine weapons that shocked the world. In the 68th year, the last disciple of the 9 great demon gates was completely killed by the divine weapon refined by OU Yemming. At this point, no one called him Senior Brother Ouya or Lord Ouya anymore, and everyone respectfully addressed him as Uyezi. In the 109th year, the name of Uyezi had spread to hundreds of neighboring worlds. Some people, not far away, risked being engulfed by chaotic vortices and crossed ancient teleportation arrays to the primordial world, only to obtain a divine weapon refined by Uyezi. The 130th year. The 250th year. The 320th year. Finally. Your Majesty, Patriarch, it is impossible for you to think twice and travel through time. You are the towering pillar of our 100 refining sect, and you must not personally venture into danger. The true meaning of cultivating the universe for all generations is to explore the infinite mysteries of the universe. Since I accidentally crafted this time-traveling array by chance, it is possible for me to travel through time. Even if the chances are slim, we should give it a try and see if we can really travel to the end of time. Disciples, there is no need to say much. All the treasures in this world have been thoroughly studied by me, and there is no more regret. I just hope that there will be some joyful new treasures in the new world tens of thousands of years away from the distant time. There's a problem with the teleportation array. Everyone, leave quickly and escape quickly. We can't escape. Quickly open the spiritual power shield and use the strongest magic weapon to resist. His damn dream has finally come to an end. Goo 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 goo. Xiaohei, you brought me to bed. It hurts so much, my head hurts so much. There are 327 cracks on the ceiling. There are hundreds of carved words on the teacup 3 meters away. Is it a war poem by a federal military poet 133 years ago? At the same time, there is also the life and 7 battles experienced by this military poet. All victories. How would I know about these? I walked past the intersection of Luofu Avenue and Chishan Road on May 30th, 3 years ago. The temperature was 13 to 21 degrees Celsius with a level 2 northwest wind. There was a woman in a light green dress 11 meters southwest of me. Between the ages of 26 and 29, the skirt was blown by the wind. It should be Zhao Ji's house downstairs. Is there a mistake? Why can I suddenly think of so many things and deal with so many chaotic thoughts? It's like a cultivator. By the way, Dream 1. Pain can make me concentrate on thinking. Crystal brain activation. The 100 Refining Sect is a sect that was once flourishing in the ancient world of Zhongzhou during the mid-period of classical cultivation 47,000 years ago. It is famous for its expertise in refining weapons, forging swords, and crafting treasures. Especially the 36th generation patriarch Oyu Yezi, who claimed that the Qi sect was a renowned master of refining weapons, has been mentioned in many ancient notebooks and texts. About 46,000 years ago, the 100 Refining Sect was completely destroyed in just over a decade due to an unexplained explosion that destroyed the mountain gate. According to unearthed documents, Uyezi claimed to have refined a teleportation array that could travel through time and space. The result of the first experiment triggering a powerful explosion that caused the dispersion of all divine souls. However, no trace of the 100 Refining Sect has been found so far. All information about the 100 Refining Sect comes from ancient notes, which is indirect evidence. The true reason for the decline of the 100 Refining Sect is still unknown. I see. The 0-100 Refining Sect is a real sect, and Uyezi is also a master of refining tools for Tianzong talents. 46,000 years ago, a time machine capable of traveling through time was invented and personally tested, triggering an earth-shattering explosion that led to the destruction of the 100 Refining Sect. Although the 100 Refining Sect was destroyed, Uyezi's experiment was successful. He traveled back 46,000 years to the 40,000-year-old era of cultivation. Uyezi, a master of refining tools, is certainly delighted to see it, especially when it comes to modern large-scale treasure systems such as ultra-high-speed crystal track trains. There is no reason not to study it carefully. As a result, he was hit and killed by the train. Uyezi's body was torn into pieces, but his massive soul did not easily dissipate into thin air. Coincidentally, I happened to pass by under the bridge and rushed into my body in an attempt to give up. But I am just an ordinary person with a low level of cultivation. How could I resist Oyu Yezi's powerful spirit and make him fail to capture him? By the way, with his unparalleled divine soul cultivation, he is unlikely to encounter any trouble in capturing anyone in the Federation. But I am different. In the depths of my brain, there is already a memory that does not belong to this world. My body has already been. Earthling Li Yao's move once is equivalent to receiving a vaccine. I have developed a natural resistance to robbery. Grandma, is this still me? I figured it all out so quickly. By the way, the teacher once said 0000. Practicing in the wonderful state of 1 second in the real world and 1 year in the spiritual world is highly beneficial for enhancing the development of spiritual roots. The highest realm of meditation is to enter a state where time flows incredibly slowly. Wow, in Nanku Imeng, did you enter this mysterious realm? Once again, honed by the powerful soul of Uyezi, the development of spiritual roots has been greatly enhanced unconsciously. Developed. I don't know how much my spiritual roots have improved. This time, I want to turn those arrogant students in the key class into pigs. Haha, they're all big buns, haha. Why do you feel weak all over, Xiaohe? Bring me a mirror quickly. How is that possible? The body has become so thin that it looks like this. What the hell is going on here? Why can't I hear the strange sound? I feel like my abilities haven't improved at all. Xiaohe, quickly give me something to eat. I'm starving. I'm dead. Your sister's 14, eats so many cans, hold on. By the way. Wyming, please please come up to me first and eat all these 200 pounds of stinky fish. For you useless people, food is the only source of spiritual energy. Below, I will teach you the whale swallowing technique, which is specifically designed to teach you how to eat and help you absorb the energy hidden in food. When cultivated to the extreme, the peristalsis ability of the stomach is increased by 100 times, and it can swallow 800 pounds of animal meat per day. Even the strongest spirit beast skull can be ground into powder and fully absorbed into the most basic spiritual energy. Remember, if you don't master the 108 hand cloak and chaotic hammer technique, there is still room for improvement. This whale swallowing technique cannot be practiced well. Always immortal, do not attempt to embark on the path of cultivation. Swallowing whales. DFA. No, it's still hungry. Another can. Eat it all, eat it all, eat it all. Eat it all, eat it all, eat it all. Light of light. Eat it all, eat it all. Eat it all up. Eat it all up. Eat everything, eat everything. Eat it all. Eat it all, eat it all, eat it all. Eat it all, eat it all. Eat it all, eat it all, eat it all. I haven't eaten enough yet, can I still eat a few cans? The punching power has increased by at least 15, and the punching speed has increased by at least 20. The whale swallowing technique is indeed one word, truly domineering. Damn it, I can't remember any other moves, even if I just stole them from this old kid Yezi. Becoming the Federation's first alchemist is a piece of cake. When the time comes, I will be admired by thousands of people for my beautiful cars and cars. Becoming an idol figure popular among billions of teenagers. You didn't come to school today. CGXU. By the way, I promised CGXU to repair the crystal brain. What? I slept for a day and a night. This is terrible. When the time to leave the crystal brain reaches 100,000 yuan, it can't fly away. Where are you? I'll deliver it to you within 2 hours or less. After I'm here for an hour and a half, someone will be waiting at the door for you. Just hand over your things to them directly. Good. Damn it, we need to fix the crystal brain quickly. How is it so clear? With my current ability, let alone replacing the heat sink. Repairing core transistors and the like is no problem. It seems that peeping at the treasure that Uyezi has been refining for hundreds of years in his dream was not for nothing, even though he forgot all the details completely. But my eyesight has greatly improved. When I start repairing it, even the heat dissipation has been changed to a new type. It's perfect. 100,000 yuan is not expensive at all. What does it taste like? Damn it, my body smells of sweat. Fortunately, I repaired it quickly. I need to take a shower now. A wealthy area with a gathering of elites by the hidden winter lake. The environment is really nice. Hello, may I ask if Li Yao is from Qishao No. 2 Middle School? That's right, it was CGXU who asked you to wait, right? Do you need to try something out here? No need, Miss SI said that if there really is a problem, she will naturally go to find Li Yao again. As for now, please keep this card safe. Thank you, beautiful lady. By the way, please help me. Also, thank you, CGXU. Tell her if there are any business opportunities in the future, remember to take care of me and give her a jump price for everything. Okay, sir. This meat smells much better than canned food in the universe. Haha. Sir. I'm so hungry. I want to eat something delicious. I want to eat something delicious. This guest from Enhu Shaojing is celebrating today with a 15% discount on self-service dinner for only 1,280 yuan per person, and also comes with a gift of 30-year-old Chen's daughter Hong. How many universe cans can I buy for 128? Isn't this too wasteful? Isn't it only 1280? Being an old man can't do without money. Guest, have you thought too much? Please have a meal. Don't be able to eat, don't be poor. Damn it, I just got 100,000 today. What are these delicious foods called? Ha ha ha, we need to eat enough to make ends meet. The ultimate state of complete mastery of 12 powers. Whale swallowing technique. Xiaoxue, I'm sorry. Yesterday, I was too impulsive and shouldn't have gone looking for that regular class trash. I didn't expect some rumors to spread, causing you to be questioned by your parents. Please accept my apology. I can accept your apology, but I hope this matter ends here. Remember, it's my freedom to associate with anyone. I understand, I understand. Let's go in together and have a drink with Zhang Xiao. Today is his birthday, let's not get angry about a trash. I'm a little tired. I'll go back now. Can you help me and Zhang talk less? TSK head, how strong the young man's foot strength is. Zhang Dongming. Behind the third generation of the Zhang family's eldest grandson, there are many vicious people with profound cultivation who support the elite students of Fengshan Gate-affiliated second high school, with a spiritual root development degree of 740. It is a strong competitor for the title of top scorer in the Fugofsi City College entrance examination this time, with a strength that is faintly higher than that of Helian Lai. Zhang Xiao. It's just a woman. Even if the SI family has some influence in Fugo City, what if she makes you so submissive? You don't understand my feelings for Xiaoxue. How can we ordinary people understand the subtle state of mind of you, the great love saint? Since we don't understand, why don't we go drink? Ha 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 ha. What's so funny? Speak up and make us happy too. There's a country bumpkin on Zhang Xiao's side who seems to be a hungry ghost reincarnated and eating, that's ugly. Surprisingly, someone came here specifically to eat. It seems like they want to find a more peaceful place, but even if they look ugly while eating, they wouldn't laugh like this, would they? That guy is so long. He eats a bone grilled meat in 3 bites without leaving any residue. The big king crab with its shell on the basin was eaten by this country bumpkin in a few bites. The plates he had eaten were so clean that they were even cleaner than those that had been scrubbed. He swallowed a whole 20 sea urchins without blinking in half a minute. Anyway, it's really exaggerated. Zhang Xiao, do you want to go and see it? Forget it, my hobby is watching women undress. Are you interested in watching men eat, Helian? No interest. By the way, that country bumpkin from Helian seems to be wearing the school pants from your Qishao No. 2 middle school. Although Helian Qishao No. 2 middle school may not be as good as our Fengshan No. 2 middle school, it is still considered a high-quality high school with a high ranking in Fugue City. There is such a top-notch high school that must be witnessed. Qishao No. 2 high school is all elite, how could there be such a starving ghost? If it's really your mistake, Helian will definitely get angry. You're all seeking more blessings on your own. This is really fierce. Humph. Make a fool of oneself. Hello, may I ask if this brave man is a high-achieving student from your university? Whoosh. 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 What are you doing here? Can't you tell that I'm taking a shower here? In Nanku Meng, I have seen many small characters of the powerful level, such as Guxiu Helianlia. He's like a shrimp soldier or crab general. You garbage, you don't know how to live or die. This feeling is 5 senses fully open. Within these 01 seconds, Li Yao saw very clearly the stunned faces of the 3 young men not far away. 0022 saw the branches, leaves, and flowers on every plant in the small garden clearly. 0033 smelled the aroma of dozens of dishes being cooked in the kitchen. 0044 even saw clearly that a mosquito was swaying and flying by 7 or 8 meters away. At the same time, he also saw a black sea cucumber lying on the ground between himself and Helian Lai, which he had just accidentally dropped on the ground. 0088 seconds. I saw it. Cut. What? Whoosh. 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 This is such a big joke. Where did this kid come from? He's too messy, isn't he? I didn't expect watching men eat to be more fun than watching women undress. Can't this be an entertainment program specially arranged by Hellion for my birthday? I don't think so. I remember Hellion seems to have some cleanliness obsession. Zhang Xiao, look at Hellion's expression, it's like he's about to cry. Should we go up and help? Of course not, such an exciting program is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Of course, we want to watch it to satisfy our cravings. Hey, this guy is afraid of chaos in the world. But I think this kid has a personality. Xiao Luo, quickly use the spirit crane to pass on the message. Tell your private hospital to send a top-notch emergency shuttle as soon as possible. I think Hellion is about to explode. Whistling and spinning. Kaka 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 kaka. Humph. I, Li Yao, am not afraid of you. Bring the horse over. Hellion, you're drunk. Who in the entire Upper East Side doesn't know how young Master Hellion would have fought in front of me and my parents if he hadn't been drunk? Any guest who comes to dine at Yinghu Shaojing will definitely receive top-notch service, which is our principle that we have been adhering to for decades. You threatened me. I didn't dare to threaten Lord Hellion even after eating bear heart leopard gallbladder. It was just a casual reminder. The journalist from the Fugo City Entertainment Daily was dining at table 22 in the third corridor behind young Master Hellion. Damn it, if this face is captured by journalists from entertainment tabloids, it won't take half an hour. He will definitely become the most famous son of a wealthy man in Fugo City. This VIP guest caused you to be harassed during your meal due to our negligence. Okay, haha. I'll go eat, haha. To make up for your loss, today's meal is completely free of charge and our restaurant is treating you. Wine aroma. This classmate, my name is Zhang Dongming. You can call me Zhang Xiao or you can call me Dedong. So what? Don't disturb me while I'm eating, okay? But don't call me Xiao Ming. I saw everything that happened just now. Haha, I think you're like 1 in a million. You're one of the best among dragons and phoenixes. How do you make friends? Well, this is. Don't be nervous, I didn't mean anything else. I just wanted to introduce you to a very professional insurance salesperson. Insurance. That's right, insurance. I suggest you take out all your savings now and immediately buy the highest amount of personal accident insurance because, believe me, you'll need it tomorrow. Remembering Hellion Lai's head full of lobsters, scallops, sea cucumbers. Ha ha ha, that's really funny. Ha ha ha, if the schoolgirls knew I had defeated Hellion Lai, they would definitely. Especially her. Hellion Lai, if you can be honest and be a good person, I will be an adult. Let go of a lot of things that happened before. If you still dare to provoke me, it won't be as simple as it is today. Are you crazy? Why did you unconsciously come here? There are only 99 days left until the college entrance examination. We need to practice hard to make a name for ourselves. Helionly, didn't you say that students in ordinary classes are all trash? If I, this trash, actually scored better than you in the college entrance examination, then what kind of person are you? Various underground facilities are interconnected and complex, storing a large amount of food, water, and essential survival items. They are sealed with spiritual power shields and kept in the freshest state forever. The 40,000 years of cultivation were not peaceful, and the war never subsided. The Starshine Federation was also in a state of war for a long time. Every cultivation center of the Federation would dig tens of thousands of feet to build shelters, air raid shelters, sewers, ventilation shafts when it was first established. In the most extreme case, even if the ground is completely occupied by the demon army, humans can still retreat to the underground fortress with various materials enough to sustain hundreds of thousands of people for more than 10 years. The treasures and flying swords hidden in the most secretive underground arsenal can instantly organize a 100,000-strong army, CTCT, waiting for an opportunity to counterattack. However, in the Tianyuan realm, it is currently the golden age of humanitarian prosperity, and underground fortresses have unknowingly lost their military significance. Many poor classes are slowly eroding the underground space and surviving and reproducing underground. More and more people are living underground. After hundreds of years of development, the underground world has been built into a paradise of noise and liveliness that far exceeds the level of the ground. Here, wandering in the gray area on the edge of the law, there is a unique order and style. Haha, I'm here. Ghost Diet. Hello, young man. Do you want Eugene, young man? Sister, I have serious things to do. I will definitely take care of sister's business another day. What a fast speed. This is it. Are you lonely? Do you yearn for long nights? Are you sleeping alone? Hurry up and contact Lengi Chuanshu at 387-7134, the Demon Gate Demon Woman, Buddha Sect Saint Woman, Beautiful Woman, Sword Cultivator. There are dozens of beautiful women for you to choose from, and the long night will no longer be unbearable. 773-4982, over 100 retired Special Forces soldiers and more than 10 refining period cultivators are dedicated to helping you solve any problems. Specializing in the sale of various second-hand high-end shuttle cars, with first-class condition and low prices, accident-free cars, and Lengi transmission number 893764. Well, this one. Specially designed for various strengthening agents, with affordable prices, stable efficacy, and side effects. Small scanning talismans are available for viewing details. Found it, it's this C000. Pharmaceutical details. Take a look at the reviews from netizens. Everyone says it's good, boss. It's quite practical. There are no side effects. Good things get what you pay for. How much more do you get? The evaluation is quite good. Surprisingly, the reputation of a legitimate store owner with a legitimate house number is much higher than that of a mobile vendor who changes places with just one shot. The price given by this store is about 5% higher than that of ordinary counterfeit goods. The raw materials used are the same as the authentic ones. The refining process is also very standardized, and the refined strengthening agents have extremely high purity and almost no side effects. It's really fake. I want 100 Tianjiao Road High School entrance examination specific strengthening potions. Do you have them in stock? I can trade anytime in the store. Okay, I'll be right over. Hee, I'll also make an advertisement. Retired senior refining master of the Qishao sect utilizes his residual heat and brings more than 10 elite disciples to specialize in repairing various flying swords, treasures, and shuttle cars. The price is affordable and can be repaired on site. Haha, perfect. Maybe a fat sheep will come knocking on the door and let Lao Wang pretend to be a retired senior refining master of the Qishao sect to make a fortune. Yeah, it hurts so much. Mingjiang definitely won't recognize me. The underground ghost city is a mix of fish and dragons. This is my first time dealing with this pharmaceutical supplier. I don't know the other party's background, so I have to be careful and change my appearance. More than 10 hours of practical experience is enough for me to use. Is this Training Hall? The Starshine Federation's folk customs, martial arts, and cultivation of truth enjoy supreme status. All citizens of the Federation regard embarking on the path of cultivation as their greatest honor. Even if one cannot become a cultivator, they enjoy exerting their strength, honing their muscles, sculpting their physique, and maintaining the habit of lifelong cultivation. So fitness clubs, training centers, and martial arts schools can be seen everywhere on the streets and alleys. Most of the students and office workers who practice inside are law-abiding and law-abiding. They refine counterfeit strengthening potions for themselves and the members of the training center to make money, not for their primary purpose, so they often spare no expense to ensure quality. It's okay. May I ask where Director Zhao is? The old instructor has come to toast us to the fierce battles we fought in the demon beast wilderness back then. Come on, do it. Good wine. This is the his mother thing a man should drink. Hi, I know you value emotions, but since you came to me for a drink, you should give up. There's really no need to level up and cultivate the rest of you in your hands. My profession level is lower than yours, and you are one of the cultivators. The friendship between us, old instructor, is not something that can be clearly stated with just 4 words, life and death. Back in the day, we carried out the Black Blade operation together. If it weren't for you blocking it for me, where else can you become a base cultivator and an old instructor? But he lost his entire left arm and even his heart was blown off. He fell back to the level of a regular warrior from the 13th level of the Chi refining period and had to leave the Wolf Squad. The road to cultivation is full of dangers, with 9 deaths in one's lifetime. I have already put my head on my belt, ready to die at any time. What's the point of losing just one hand? Every month, I hold a large amount of Veterans Disability Allowance, drink grilled skewers, and caress the women on the bed. I don't know how carefree and happy I am every day. The old instructor in my memory is a tough guy with iron bones who can hold and let go. But one thing, the old instructor was wrong. I come to you every day not to waste time, but to engage in very important cultivation. What kind of tricks can you cultivate in a place like mine? My instant psychic power has reached the high level of the base period, but it is unstable. At critical moments in several battles, it unexpectedly fell back to the middle level of the base period and almost died. This is because my absolute power has increased too quickly and I have not yet gained enough control over my power. In order to firmly establish a higher level of base building or even impact the peak of base building, I must solve this problem. How do you plan to solve the problem of unstable foundation caused by advancing too quickly? In order to control my own strength, every time I go to the military path wolf killing training center of the old instructor, I will suppress my strength to 3 for overloaded training. So you only use 3 of your strength, no wonder I can't feel any aura of a cultivator from you. My goal is to ultimately suppress my own strength to 1 and engage in overloaded training and confrontation, so that I can definitely reach the peak level of building a base period. Unstable spiritual power is my biggest weakness. I don't want others to know, so I can only come to the old instructor's place to cultivate. In the city of Fugo, I only believe in 2 people. The old instructor is one of them. Unfortunately, the membership strength here is weak and none of them can withstand it. I seem to be missing out on strength training just by using a 3-minute attack with 3 abilities. My members here are not professional martial artists, so of course they are not enough for you to fight. Even if you only use 3 strength, it is purely a massacre. But I know you're looking for a skilled warrior to train with, so I specifically contacted a gold medal trainer who is somewhat famous in the circle and will arrive later. Oh, isn't it impressive? I haven't met this person through a friend's introduction, but he has been fighting in the underground ghost market for many years. Extremely strong resistance to attacks, nicknamed Iron Turtle. It should be able to withstand you and fight for 3 minutes with a strength of 3, right? How's he doing here? Is he okay? Director Zhao, this gentleman is looking for you. Here we are. Are you sure you have a clear understanding of the price and everything else? It's clear that there's no problem. Let's trade directly. Then come with me. You don't need me to go into too much detail. As long as you hold on for 3 minutes, you can get 10,000 yuan. If you can't hold on for 3.5 minutes, you won't have any money. This boss was probably waiting for another gold medal trainer with spider patterns on his face, but he mistook himself for the other person. Tianji said that you have worked in many martial arts schools as a gold medal accompanying trainer, and these are all industry rules. Is that okay? What did this bald man just say? He can earn 10,000 yuan as a training partner in just 3 minutes, yet he's making so much money. Working hard in the treasure tomb for a month can only earn 10,000 or 8,000 yuan. Although I killed Akshu this time, this kind of fat sheep is not something that can be easily encountered. Currently, it only takes 3 minutes to earn another 10,000 yuan, which is enough to buy more than 10 strengthening potions. Why not do it? Are you ready? My body has just undergone a mutation and my ability to resist attacks has greatly improved. The members who exercise in this level of training center are mostly amateur level. How much strength can they have? This is not the most basic fifth set of fitness gymnastics in the Federation. This exercise is only used by elementary school students as a break time exercise. This smiling clown is meticulous, as if practicing some earth-shattering divine skill. Haha, interesting and fun. This 10,000 yuan is like picking it up for nothing. If I don't pick it up, God will strike me with lightning. I can only be beaten, can I fight back? As long as you're happy, you can fight back, but I advise you. Let's do our best to block his attack first. Alright, you guys play slowly for 3 minutes, and then I'll come in. Hopefully. Hey. What an amateur level training center. It's just a 3-minute combat training. Is it necessary to dress so tightly? I just went from the 4th stretching exercise to the 6th chest expansion exercise. I remember correctly, there are still 5 sections left behind. This big brother, since I came in, you've been warming up. Do you have to finish the entire set of fitness exercises? Are you so serious? Don't you need to warm up a bit? No need, there's not that much time to warm up on the real battlefield. You're right. Ready. 3-minute timer starts. Anyone here? Too fast, I didn't even see who this guy is, whether it's a fist or a foot. He has such strong strength. No wonder he can earn 10,000 yuan in just 3 minutes by practicing in this amateur club with such strong strength. Your fighting ability doesn't seem to be that strong either. If you can't keep going, it's better to forget. There's no need to force yourself. Who said I couldn't hold on? I wasn't ready to come back just now. 3 minutes, 10,000 yuan. 3 minutes, 10,000 yuan. In the treasure tomb, he is known as a vulture who is willing to give up easily when faced with such a huge sum of money. It's just a joke. Come on, come on. How could it be that I still can't see clearly and completely perceive his movement trajectory? This power is too terrifying. If we keep fighting like this for less than a minute, my armor will be blown apart and I'll lose my protective gear. This monster can make me lie flat in just half a second. Damn it, the money is about to fly away. Quickly find a way. We must see through his attack route. You're causing trouble again. Do you think Oyu Yiming thinks that the hammer of the giant spirit god came too fast to see clearly? After coming, I will eat all the fish fins for a month. I will teach you a trick. By the way, the ultimate trick. It's simple. If you can't see clearly with your main eye, try to turn your head and use the residual light to see. The residual light can capture a clearer picture than the main eye. Use residual light. I saw it. I have secured this 10,000 yuan. In just 57 seconds, I saw through my attack route. The underground ghost market is really hiding dragons and crouching tigers. That's needless to say. Do you want to know what method I used to see through your attack? This is from my teacher. It was a rainstorm night 20 years ago. We have to drag on time. I don't want to. Residual light, residual light. Humph, your figure can no longer escape from my eyes. You are? Mom has already been beaten by this bastard for 2.5 minutes and is in excruciating pain. However, if she gives up now, won't she be beaten up for nothing? Oh, is that so? This guy's habitual movement is that every time he attacks from the right side, his left leg will bend slightly first. It's time for me to retaliate. You are an iron turtle. Of course I am Iron Turtle. We just contacted each other, but you asked me to wear spider-patterned face. What's the problem? Who are you from the fighting room, Iron Turtle? Hi, stop it. Crazy. It's time. Revenge gentlemen. Right now. The 94th hand of the throwing wind mechanism method is the whirlwind slimming method. Show mercy. I can't stop it. Do you think I'm just letting you fight for nothing? How did my fist turn around? Damn, mercy is meant for him. How are you? Are you okay? I fainted. It seems like my physical strength is severely depleted. Just replenish some strengthening potion quickly. It exploded. The power of 4. This guy is really amazing. He even forced me to break the bottom line. This guy is truly worthy of being a gold medal training partner. He withstood my 3-minute fierce attack and had the strength to counterattack in the last moment. I have been perfectly suppressing the attack of 3, but under this guy's surprise attack, I ultimately failed and exploded in extra 1. This 10,000 yuan is really worth it, old instructor. Can you help me ask if he has time tomorrow night? I would like to spend another 3 minutes with him. I just wanted to tell you that this kid is not the gold medal training partner Iron Turtle that I arranged for you. If it's not an Iron Turtle, then who is it? There are still such powerful experts in the training hall of the old instructor. Not bad. That's the problem. This kid is not from my gym. I don't even know where he came from. By the way, he's wearing a pair of your high school pants. Maybe he's still an alumnus of yours. When I fought against the kid, I clearly felt that he had a very good sense of combat and rich practical experience. At the end, there was a fierce smell, as if after thousands of life and death battles, when did this ruthless person emerge from Qishao No. 2 Middle School? Although there are a few who have decent abilities, they are all flowers in the greenhouse. They have not been affected by wind and rain, which is completely different from this kid's fierce aura. Could they be elite graduates from previous classes? Do you want me to use a special potion to wash off the spider patterns on his face so that I can identify his identity from his appearance? Since I applied the rune, I don't want others to know my identity. I didn't feel any hostility towards this kid until he wakes up and asks for clarification. I don't know when this kid will wake up. Most people should have regained consciousness after staying in the recovery cabin for an hour and a half. This kid has been in the cabin for a whole hour and a half, but he's still sleeping soundly. The color of the strengthening agent in the recovery capsule is much lighter than that of the previous one. The originally dark green liquid is churning with a lot of foam with Li Yao. Quickly turned into light green sky blue, almost transparent. A strengthening potion sufficient for 3 to 5 strong men to recover from their injuries and bruises. It's unbelievable that they were all devoured by this kid within an hour and a half. This kid's body seems to have been hungry for too long. Whenever there's a chance, he can't wait to devour it and absorb and refine the strengthening potion in a compartment. Unexpectedly. Just now, he was dragging such a hungry body to fight with me. If his body could eat enough, what would he look like? Old instructor, according to the formula I wrote, you need to prepare 3 standard doses of mixed strengthening agents and add them to the life support module. According to this formula, a standard dose requires at least 50,000 yuan. His absorption rate may be able to swallow 3 to 5 standard doses with each conditioning session, which is around 100,000 to 200,000 yuan. It's okay, I'll pay for this money. What are you? Old instructor, when this kid wakes up, you can ask him if he's willing to come here every night and practice with me for 3 minutes for the next month. I can sign a contract with him for a salary of 10,000 yuan per day and provide him with enough strengthening potion. The reward may seem like a small matter, but the amount of strengthening potion consumed over the course of a month is not insignificant. I have a premonition that with him as my training partner, I will be able to control my strength accurately and complete the cultivation quickly. I will firmly establish my foundation and reach a higher level. In comparison, a few million is nothing compared to hunting a higher-level monster in the monster wilderness and earning it back. Old instructor, I just transferred 5 million to your account for the cost of the strengthening potion. Please make sure to feed this kid. I will give a night sneak attack teaching class to several key classes tonight and come back tomorrow night to fight this kid. I'm really looking forward to the 3 minutes tomorrow night. This is a great feeling. My body is full of strength. Humph, isn't it? You've been soaking in precious nutrients for 5 hours now. 5 hours. You have been a soldier before. Your way of eating is similar to that of a special forces soldier. Have you received specialized training? Either you have served as a soldier yourself or someone from your family has come out of a very high-level secret unit. The member who was very satisfied with your performance just now is interested in signing a 1-month coaching contract with you. The reward is 10,000 yuan per day plus hundreds of thousands of nutrients that you absorb every time. Surprisingly, there is such a good thing. Yesterday, I earned a total of 110,000 yuan in cash in one go, and I am now wealthy, haha. Humph, it's time for me to showcase my abilities. Xiao Yao, where did you go yesterday? Lingyi sent a message and you didn't reply. What's going on? Yesterday, I suddenly had a fever and had a rest at home all day. It was an egg cake for Huiyun Palm. Wow, you're so rich. You bought 10 whole pancakes. How could you eat them? Do you eat 5 or lose 5? Hey little demon, have you heard that our school had a groundbreaking and explosive news story last night? What news? It is said that last night, a guy from our ordinary class, who was a gathering of miscellaneous fish, had a conflict with the school's top expert, Helian Lai, outside. He used some unknown means to make Helian Li very embarrassed. When he returned home, he was punished by his elders to be confined for a week. Oh. I heard it was because of Cjiaxu that the conflict broke out. Oh, which hero in the regular class is so cunning that he deflated Helian Lai? However, this audacious guy must have a very tragic ending. I think there will be a good show to watch today. Didn't you say Helian Li was banned from coming to school? What else is there to watch? Little demon, you don't know that Helian Lai's influence in school is not simple. His father, Helianba, is one of the directors of Qishao No. 2 Middle School and has great influence. Helian Li himself is also the president of the student union of Qishao No. 2 Middle School and has a large number of powerful subordinates. No one can play with him, whether he is black or white. Do you remember last year when a student in our class offended Helian Lai and was beaten so badly that he was sent to the medical room and then accidentally used the wrong medicine and lay in bed for half a month? After finally recovering, he was expelled by the school with an excuse. It's really unbearable. Helian Lai has such great energy. You only know that otherwise, even if he could hit everyone again, there would be no reason to be so afraid of him. Anyway, no matter who provoked him last night, please apply for withdrawal now. At least you can avoid a physical pain. Hey little demon, why is your face so ugly? Really? Yes, who told you to eat 6 pancakes in one breath? It's like a rice bowl. Can't you hold it up now? Strange, did you put something behind your back and feel like your back muscles are like a whole rock? There are a total of 9 sports halls in Qishao No. 2 Middle School, among which No. 9 Sports Hall is the oldest and most backward in terms of equipment and the most harsh in terms of environment. It is the main training ground for ordinary students. Haha, now I must have developed my spiritual roots. A transformative improvement. First, test my maximum speed. 1,000 meters, 1 minute, 32 seconds, haha. I have improved by a full 41 seconds compared to before. Next, let's test the ultimate jumping ability. 1.5 hours later. Whoosh! 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 Haha, in just 2 days, we've gone from 35 to over 20 percentage points and are only one step away from becoming a cultivation genius in the key class. The old and worn-out strength testing machine has not been used by anyone to test strength for a long time, as it accumulated dust. Still, this intricately structured, mysterious, and complex old-fashioned magic weapon has another captivating charm. In the realm of Taishu illusion, one can certainly unleash their full potential. But how can it compare to the real pleasure of punching flesh in the real world? This jab only has a power of over 300 pounds, which doesn't seem very strong. I feel like there's still something missing. What exactly is it? By the way, yes, it's this dark cloud that cannot block the flow of the Milky Way. Endless darkness will eventually dissipate, and the stars will ignite the light of life. Why is there suddenly an inexplicable sense of oppression behind me? Strange feeling. What a terrifying aura is D. Yes, it's Wei Tai. Wei Tai. Standing over 2 meters tall with bulging muscles, known as the Iron Beast, he is a notorious bully in Qishao No. 2 Middle School. I took an excessive amount of strengthening medication in my first year of high school, causing physical dysfunction. Due to the impact on the development of Ling Jin, I was unable to enter the key class. Despite this, no one dares to doubt his combat power. His absolute strength is stronger than even the elite students in the key class. What's even more terrifying is his violent personality, which loves to bully and bully the weak. He's bloodthirsty and goes crazy, even the teachers dare to fight him. So in the eyes of ordinary students, this Iron Beast Wei Tai is simply a more terrifying existence than Hellion Lai. Hey little devil, where is there a student named Li Yao in your class? Tai, I don't know. I didn't see it. How barbaric. Who is this monster coming here to trouble? What? Li Yao is going to have bad luck now. Iron brother, Iron brother. Taiji, you need to find Li Yao. He seemed to have some stomach pain just now and went to the bathroom. Oh. Nonsense, did I ask you? You come out. Taiji. Be good and tell Brother Tai where Li Yao is, okay? I don't know. If you don't know, hurry up and ask. What's going on? Who provoked him? You are Li Yao. Someone offered me 50,000 yuan to break 10 bones in you. Why don't you choose which 10 bones you want? What you were saying. This guy. If such a powerful punch were to strike me, I would definitely die. Are you Iron Brother from Class 3? What can I do for you? Wei Tai is notorious for his ruthlessness, but in the past, we have never had any dealings with well water and river water. Today is the first time we have talked. Why does this guy seem a bit foolish? What's up? I need to ask Li Yao for help with something. It's like this, when I punch and exert force, I always feel a bit wrong. I wonder if Li Yao has time to give me some guidance. Okay, it's natural for classmates to learn from each other, but I don't have time today. Why don't I have time to start sparring next time? Okay. Since Yao has something to do, let's spar again next time. I'll go first, Yao. You're busy. What's going on? Why did Iron Beast run away in a panic after saying a few words? What did they say? What kind of immortal technique did Li Yao use? Did he hide a high-quality hypnotic talisman on his body and hypnotize the Iron Beast? Thunder, heavy rain, small dots. This is not the style of an Iron Beast. I thought he would break all of Li Yao's ribs. I don't know, inexplicably. He said he wanted to find time to study boxing techniques with me and spar. Is there anything wrong with the little demon? Why did the Iron Beast come looking for you? Iron Beast wants to study boxing with you. Do you know that the last person who studied boxing with Iron Beast was beaten in 3 by him? But why did he leave again? I said there's still something to do today and I don't have time. Why don't he leave next time? Hey, why did you vomit? I roughly know why Wei Tai came to me. Damn it, I should have kept him just now. Xiao Jiang, it's better for you to stay away from me these days. Why? Didn't you just say that there was an unlucky guy in our class who provoked Hellion Lie? Do you want to suffer an extremely tragic revenge? That unlucky guy. It seems to be me. What? Little demon, we are good brothers. Don't say I'm not loyal enough. Tell me, which hospital's intensive care unit do you want to stay in? I'll help you book a bed now. Zhao Liang's Latiti. The key class students ranked 41st in the key class, but they are also elites with a development degree of 60 in Lingjin. Are you sure you've captured the entire process of breaking 10 of his bones so quickly? Later, I'll have Lingy send a message to Hellion to read. Liang, as soon as I walked into the gym, I felt a cramp in my stomach. It seems that appendicitis is about to occur and I need to see a doctor soon. Is there a mistake in appendicitis? Originally, I thought you had the potential to say a few good words about you in front of Captain Hellion. It was Brother Liang who taught me a lesson. My appendicitis really flared up at an inappropriate time. Oh, it hurts so much. I'm afraid it's suppuration. Liang, why don't I go to the clinic first and take a break? If everything's okay, I'll come over and teach this kid a lesson. Rolling and rolling, the young master is about to see this kid looking for teeth all over the ground, so I have to do it myself. It's really troublesome. Why is this kid a bit strange today? Let me do it myself. Who is Li Yao? Get out. Who is Li Yao? Get out. Just now, an iron beast left, and in the blink of an eye, another even more ferocious and ruthless person appeared. Zhao Liang is a key class student and a cultivation genius with a spiritual root development level exceeding 60, working day by day with us. Who did Li Yao offend? Why did Wei Tai and Zhao Liang come looking for him with a fierce momentum? He used some method just now to force Wei Tai away, but now what will happen to Zhao Liang? Do you still not know that Li Yao offended Hellion Lie last night? What's the unlucky one who offended Hellion Lie? If he's the one, then he's finished. You're just Li Yao, isn't there anything special about you? I have a martial arts question that I don't quite understand. I would like to spar with Li Yao. He actually wants to have a private fight. In the 40,000 years of cultivation, demons and beasts were rampant and wars continued. The human society was characterized by fierce folk customs and the concept of survival of the fittest. Private schools aimed to cultivate talented practitioners and would not prohibit private fights between students. There are well-equipped medical facilities in the school, various miraculous medicines to revive the dead, and several masters who are proficient in medical skills are stationed. As long as they are not beaten to death on the spot, even the most serious injuries can be restored to their original state in a short period of time. So when there are conflicts between young people who are full of vitality, they often start with exchanging ideas and engage in private fights. You are a top player in the key class. I can't beat you. I surrender. Since you're so sensible, I'm too lazy to pay attention to you, this garbage. Kneel down obediently and let me break 10 bones. How does He Fitness's toner taste? The power is surprisingly strong. Poke your eyes and shed some tears to wash away the magnesium powder. It's so despicable and shameless to use magnesium powder and barbells, but you garbage probably don't know about it yet. My sharpest is not my hands, but my legs. Kill you. The most powerful move among the 13 forces of War Beast is the Tiger Kick Strike. 10 seconds ago. Ya 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 ya. Ya 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 ya. This Tiger Kick Strike is indeed domineering. What are you doing? Don't come over here. Little demon, calm down and don't make a big deal out of it. Hello everyone, after all, I don't want to be too extreme in class. What's this doing to you? Then I'll switch to a slightly smaller one. No, no, no. Do you know that it was young Master Hellion who asked me to come? So what? A comminuted fracture is not a big problem and can be cured in a few days at most. The process may be slightly painful. If there's anything you want to know, just ask. If you don't ask, I'll be taken away by the teacher. My mind is so messy that I haven't even realized when you little monster became so powerful. I have been practicing a superior martial art, but my strength was weak before I became proficient. Once I become proficient, I can soar to great heights, and now I have preliminarily mastered it. So impressive. Today, a strong cultivator can easily question the weak about the source of their martial arts skills. The unwritten rules of the Federation are the most taboo to investigate the origin of others' martial arts skills and techniques otherwise. Tomorrow, wouldn't the Union Army be able to surround the top of the cultivation sect with millions of troops and force them to surrender their secret skills and techniques? Every world has the most basic rules, and with these rules, society can be established. But do you have to be so aggressive? Smashing his left knee is too harsh. You don't even know how terrifying you looked when you lifted the barbell, like a bloodthirsty monster. It's necessary that you told me this morning that Hellion Lai has great power and many followers in school. Since I have offended him, his subordinates will definitely come to me for trouble. Zhao Liang is just the first one. Zhao Liang is the last person at the bottom of the crane in the key class. Just knocking him down, do you think others will be afraid? Or will they come to trouble me one after another? I can't withstand their will race no matter how hard I fight, and now these people have seen Zhao Liang's knees and heard his screams. Before provoking me again, they always need to think twice. Xiao Jiang, do you know my background? I grew up in a garbage dump since I was young. Once, I even saw two groups of people fighting over half a bag of cold meat buns, resulting in 2 lives, half a bag of buns, and 2 lives. Believe me, growing up in such a world, I know how to deal with threats and troubles. Coco is. My more than 10 years of life experience in the garbage dump tells me that when facing threats from others, I first beat them until their parents don't know each other, then reason and compromise. Otherwise, it's not reasoning or compromise, but putting oneself in the pot and letting others steam or braised. Today, when Zhao Liang arrived, he asked me to kneel down and beg for mercy, and he also broke 10 bones of me. I don't want to kneel down or break 10 bones, except to go shopping with him. What else can I do? I used to hear from you that you had a nickname called Vulture in the garbage dump, but I didn't believe it and thought you were bragging. Now, I believe it. Yeah, back then I was 10 times more vicious and crazy than I am now. There's nothing I can do about it. At that time, I was still a child and couldn't even grip a knife firmly. How could I go crazy and snatch food from adults' mouths? Later, when I met my dad, he taught me many things, including how to follow the rules and integrate into normal society. That's when I became a little more restrained, but my dad is already dead. I can only solve it according to the instinct of vultures. I understand, little demon. You have no choice, but besides me, everyone else must consider you too arrogant. Arrogant, of course. Arrogant. We garbage bugs who make a living in the treasure tomb may not have a future today. Maybe we just dug up some valuable treasure in this minute. The next minute, it will be blasted by a psychic explosion, leaving no residue behind. So for us, once we have power, we must be arrogant immediately. If we can be arrogant for 1 second, we will never wait until the next second to be arrogant. If we can be arrogant, we will not just be arrogant. If we have power but are not arrogant, why play low-key? If we die in the next second, wouldn't it be a pity? Just like how you won 5 million lottery tickets but didn't indulge in extravagance and went to the bank to deposit money, only to be hit and killed by a shuttle bus as soon as you left the bank. It's like being a ghost and being wrongly accused. Okay, you are cool and arrogant, but have you ever thought about what to do if Hellion Lai uses his family power to force you to drop out of school? There is no place for me to stay here, there is a place for me to stay. There is not only one school in the world, Qishao No. 2 High School. I can change to another high school. If Hellion Lai really forces me to drop out of school and let him achieve his wish, why not? As the saying goes, the future is long, and both he and I still have plenty of beautiful youth. Isn't this Mr. Sun, who is in charge of the logistics warehouse at school? What is he doing here? The teacher has arrived. Sun Biao, over 150 years old, worked as a martial arts teacher in school for 72 years. Now retired and serving as a warehouse keeper. Skilled in martial arts, discovered the demon sword Peng Hai AQ in the slums. The school has a high reputation, and even Principal Zhao Bald wants to sell him some face. The person who excavated the demon sword Peng Hai. Xiao Yao, you just said that when facing the threat of the enemy, we must first go all out and then reason or compromise. It sounds very impressive, but what if we can't compete? If you can't fight, you can't run away. If you can't take it, you can still die. What is this old man doing? The magnesium powder is sprinkled well. Haha, of course. With this good move, I can grab the first opportunity and establish the victory. However, if it were me, the iron sand in the sandbag would be strong enough to penetrate the opponent's retina in one go, causing them to completely lose their vision. Then sprinkle iron nails all over the ground. The other party stepped on the soles of their feet and absolutely pierced through them, losing their vision and mobility. They can kill him in just 2 seconds. At that time, the situation was so urgent that I was able to secretly catch a handful of magnesium powder, which was great. I didn't have time to make iron sand or nails. As a skilled fighter, of course, it takes 24 hours to prepare for battle. Small pieces such as iron sand and nails should be carried with you. Even when taking a shower, you have to put an iron nail in your anus. You don't even have the most basic preparation, yet you dare to come out and learn from others to fight. Grandma's old man is 100 times more despicable and shameless than me. But nowadays, there are fewer and fewer young people who can really fight. I think you still have some potential. Go over to my place and chat with the old man. Why does it always stay 5 meters ahead of me no matter how much you chase? I don't believe in evil anymore. Is it a highly skilled martial arts footwork or a cultivation technique like shrinking the ground into inches? I know Grandma's fault is not that Sun Biao walked too fast, but that she was too slow. It's truly unfathomable. Follow me honestly. Firstly, Li Yao, please accept my apology. Teacher Sun, what are you doing? Why can't I break it? School is a place where talents are discovered and cultivated. Although your absolute combat power is not outstanding, you have a beast-like sharp combat consciousness and rich combat experience, which is a good seedling worth cultivating. But our school didn't discover you from the regular class earlier, which is the dereliction of duty of all our faculty and staff. Therefore, on behalf of the whole school, I apologize to you. I am truly sorry, Li Yao. Is this the real teacher? No wonder he's someone who can unearth demon swords like Peng Hai. Have you heard of the Federal Youth Extreme Challenge, kid? The Federal Youth Extreme Challenge is a large-scale event jointly organized by the Federal Army and 9 elite schools, specifically designed to discover cultivation talents. It is divided into hundreds of competition areas nationwide and held simultaneously about 2 months before the college entrance examination. It is the oldest youth cultivation competition in the Federal Republic. Legend has it that each competition area is set as an inescapable island where the military will release countless ferocious monsters. Participants must survive in the island for 5 days unarmed, not only to fight against monsters, but also to complete a series of extremely difficult tasks. It is claimed to be a 100% simulated real combat with absolute hellish difficulty. Once you win, you may be noticed by the observers of the 9 elite joint schools and make a decision on the spot. You don't even need to participate in the college entrance examination in Dalian. Even if B is not so outstanding, as long as he demonstrates a certain area of expertise, he may still be able to receive a 9-point admission discount by instantly killing thousands of competitors. Because of these benefits, all high school seniors are eager to participate in the Extreme Challenge, and Li Yao is no exception. However, not just any cat or dog can participate in such an important competition. Every year, the organizing committee of the competition invites renowned high schools in the Federation to submit admission tickets of varying numbers based on their academic abilities. This year, Chishao No. 2 Middle School received 10 admission tickets. The competition will see off in 40 days. Zone 057, which belongs to Chishao No. 2 High School, includes 3,000 elite students from Fugue City and 13 nearby cities who gather together for a competition. Next month, Chishao No. 2 High School will hold a large-scale competition. All high school seniors are eligible to participate, and the ownership of 10 admission tickets will be determined in the most fair way. Kid, I know you've caused some trouble at school as long as you can grab an admission ticket in the school competition. Proving one's own strength, even Hellion Lie cannot do anything to you. There are thousands of people in the senior high school group, and only 10 admission tickets are available, which means my strength needs to reach the top 10 in my grade. It seems that the top 20 students in the grade are all cultivation geniuses with a spiritual root development level of 65. His spiritual root development level is only 58, and he just faced the last place in the key class. Zhao Liang, with a development degree of 60 in Lingjian, is not sure if he will win. The use of secret moves to win will definitely spread throughout the entire campus as soon as possible. Everyone is on guard and will not let him have another chance to succeed. Can we defeat a master with a Lingjian development level exceeding 65 in frontal combat in just 1 month? Kid, with your current strength, not only in the top 20 of the school, but even in the top 50 of the school, it may not be considered as such. However, if you receive 1 month of special training here, it may not be possible. What? Teacher son, you are a super strong person who discovered the demon sword Peng Hai. Are you willing to teach me step by step? The old man has been sitting in the warehouse for so many years, and his bones are almost rusting. Finally, he found a toy that was quite interesting, and he was just playing around casually. But don't get too excited too early. Let's take a look at the old man's hellish intensive training plan first. First day 420,000 meter variable speed run warm-up. 0515 500 kilograms deep squat 10 times, a total of 10 sets, completed within half an hour. 0600 breakfast simultaneously learning War Beast 13 Dreams Military Edition. This is a simplified version specifically designed for military special forces soldiers to practice, which removes fancy and illusory moves and increases killing moves. It is completely different from the true War Beast 13 Goose and high school students training. 0700 weight 100 kilograms, frog jumps 5,000 meters. 0800 2,100 first day special training completed second day. How about if you can't take it anymore and say it's not embarrassing now? But there are countless cultivation geniuses who have been trained into dead dogs by this special training program and have to quit halfway. The training looks ordinary and unremarkable, without any special features. In the dream of Nanki, as a low-level miscellaneous worker of the 100 refining sect, he endured 100 times the pain of rigorous cultivation. That was the real torture and devastation. It was like completely shattering and recombining people, repeatedly shattering and recombining them hundreds of times before he was upgraded from a low-level laborer to a blacksmith laborer. The special training program is ultimately just a high school student level, and there is nothing particularly exceptional about it. Li Yao, are you very arrogant? Do you know that this hellish training program embodies decades of my hard work? I don't know how many cultivation geniuses have shown shocked expressions in front of this plan, but now they have been demoted to worthless by you. Look at your indifferent expression. You really didn't take this plan seriously. How can we use the cruel trials of the ancient cultivation sect 40,000 years ago as a standard? In the southern Kudream, hundreds of laborers from the 100 refining sect die every year because they cannot bear the torture. The Bailian sect is already considered one of the more tolerant, kind, and strict sects in the prestigious and righteous sections. Even if thousands of disciples die every year, it is not a big deal. As for the Demon Gate, not to mention that the birth of every strong person is accompanied by the sacrifice of tens of thousands of weak people. The ancient cultivation era was so cruel. Teacher son, I took a closer look at your hellish death training and it's really terrifying. I'm so afraid I won't be able to complete it myself. Young fellow. Don't rush to talk big, put on your practice uniform. Let's try doing 10 sets of squats first. My strange power is amazing now. I'll give it my all later. See will make the old man's eyes bulge when he sees it. Squatting weight of 300 kilograms. Hee. I usually use 300 yuan to warm up first. Is that okay, teacher son? Of course, but I'm afraid you'll regret it later. It's just that 20 sets of 300 kilograms can be done in one breath. What's there to regret? How does it feel like Mount Tai is overwhelming? I forgot to tell you that this cultivation suit was a treasure I specially crafted more than a decade ago, called giving up possession of many supernatural powers. The first one is the ability to generate a gravity field. Now, the weight on your body is 200 kilograms. It's so despicable, but 500 kilograms is not a big deal. Yeah. In Nan Kuyi's dream, the giant spirit god tormented me for decades, but his methods were even more ruthless than you, this dead old man, 100 times more ruthless. It's like trying to make me difficult, it's like a dream. The second divine power that you give up on is to release a powerful electric current to stimulate your cells, strengthen them, and help you transform into a new person. TSK 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 TSK. Just kidding, of course I can endure it. Wow, it's so hot. And the next second, the burning sensation suddenly disappeared, replaced by a bone-chilling chill. The feeling of extreme heat and extreme cold alternated 3 times before gradually disappearing. Before Li Yao could scream in agony, the electric current once again blasted into his orifice, tearing his body apart and causing him to convulse uncontrollably. The last divine power that was abandoned produces phantom attacks every minute. This is a spiritual secret that targets the depths of the brain and does not cause any damage to the body. Instead, it can expand the depth of the brain. The speed of cultivation is much faster than others. All right, you've had enough fun. Take off this piece of clothing. It's not for you. As long as you say I give up, it will automatically detach. Give up. 2 of them. There are only 2, but there are 10 deep squats in a group. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I succeeded. Are you okay, kid? I have nothing to do, take a short break. There are still 9 groups behind me. Give up, kid. As I just said, this piece of clothing is not for ordinary people. You can't wear it to complete 10 deep squats, and there are still a full 90 times left behind. Come on, I'll give up taking off my clothes. Why is the name of this treasure abandoned? Because its greatest power is not a gravitational field of several hundred kilograms, not a strong electric current attack, not a hot or cold spiritual illusion. But instead, I said the 3 words I give up and took off this cultivation suit to escape the inhuman torment of heavy electric currents and spiritual illusions, and forever lost the courage to put on this suit again. There are still 90 squats to go through the heavy torture of this garment, which cannot be achieved. Even if you grit your teeth and do a few sets, you can't bear the torture and suddenly collapse completely. Say the 3 words I give up. I'll put it on. This garment is not intended for ordinary people. Am I an ordinary person? Ordinary people probably won't be born with memories from their previous lives, nor can they survive under the attack of the powerful cultivator Yezi 40,000 years ago. Both of these things happen to one person, who is not an ordinary person anymore. And it happened to me twice in a row, and then I am here in front of this training uniform that is not prepared for ordinary people. Give up. Teacher's son, can I listen to music? Listen to music casually. Following the tumultuous waves, stumbling and struggling forward with lightning, my heart is fearless. Lightning will illuminate the way ahead, and I am different from you all. I am not a salted fish. What are you talking about? Salted fish. But I am not a salted fish, I will never give up. The second group of squats begins. Just like him. Sun Lao, have you already taken that kid away? Thank you so much this time. Xiao Xue, you begged me through your father, this old man. What else can I say? But what is your relationship with this kid, and why do you want to help him? I have nothing to do with this little rascal. A few days ago, I entrusted him with repairing an old-fashioned crystal brain left by my grandmother. Because of this incident, he had a conflict with the mad dog Hellion Lai. At the end of the day, this incident was caused by me. Of course, I cannot let him be bitten by the mad dog of Hellion Lai. It's that simple. It can't be Xiaoxue, girl. Do you have feelings for this kid? How could he? Even this kind of excellence is impossible, little snow girl. Your vision is really extraordinary. The seventh group begins. Is this monster really capable of wearing and giving up to complete 10 sets of squats? Demon Sword Peng Hai. Old man, I was just about to ask you about someone. Do you know if our Qishao No. 2 middle school has recently graduated any monster level students? Monster level, let's put this aside for now. Let me tell you some explosive news. Do you still remember the one I refined specifically for you more than a decade ago and gave up? Of course, I remember you, this old man, actually refining such a vicious treasure. Truly deserving of the title of scum in the cultivation world, a top-notch scum. Hee, I've been throwing this piece of clothing in the corner since you graduated. But today a student put it on. What? How can someone wear something like a dead old man casually? It will torture people to the point of mental breakdown. At first, I saw that kid being too arrogant and wanted to give him a warning. I thought to myself that in a minute or two, he would still cry and ask his mother to take off obediently. Who knew this kid wouldn't take it off even after putting it on and squatting for 300 kilograms in 8 groups at once? How could I not have noticed that there is such a cultivation genius in Qishao No. 2 middle school? No, he's not a cultivation genius. Not a cultivation genius. Back in the day when I refined giving up, even though you were only 14 years old, your spiritual roots had already reached 100. Being able to preliminarily communicate with the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, introducing spiritual energy into the body, and strengthening the soul to withstand the various tests of giving up. And this kid is already 18 years old this year, with a maximum development level of 60 for Lingjin. He uses his flesh and blood body and monster-level thick nerves to confront and give up. You are a rare cultivation genius in 100 years, and he can only be said to be a complete and utter one. Monster. I didn't expect my mentor to have such high praise for this kid. The old man sent a video to take a look. No problem, by the way, I also have a surveillance footage of him fighting just now, and I'm sending it to you to show you the combat mentality and utilization of the environment. Haha, saying something that makes you angry seems more suitable than you to inherit my mantle as a scumbag in the cultivation world. How could I be angry? I really hope someone can inherit your mantle. It turns out to be the case that. Interesting. What kind of monster-level graduate are you looking for? I don't have much memory of the only little monster that has left me stunned in recent years. Are you interested in coming over and chatting with this little guy? No need, you can talk to me first. I'll talk to him at night by candlelight and chat all night later. I did 10 deep squats. Spicy. Water, water, give me some water. How do you feel now, kid? Oh, my physical fitness has recovered. Today is just an appetizer, and tomorrow is the real training. Is there any problem, Li Yao? Of course not, I will come back tomorrow morning. You wait. Okay, but I'm afraid you won't even be able to get out of bed tomorrow morning, little monster. Night. Even giving up so cunningly, shamelessly, cruelly, and cruelly. He gritted his teeth and withstood the 3-minute attack from the smiling clown. What the hell is going on? Are you hungry? Do you want to have a rich meal first? After finishing, you can also take a bath with a strengthening potion and then find a master to give you a massage. What conspiracy do you have? No, absolutely not. How could we have any conspiracy? I just want you to recover to your best state and play well for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is clearly 3 minutes. 20,000. As long as you hold on for 5 minutes, I'll give you 20,000. 2. 20,000. Night. More than 10 kilometers away from the underground ghost city, there is a cluster of villas extending into an artificial lake in the upper east area of the ground. A luxurious villa in the basement. Whoosh. 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 I certainly don't like you causing trouble outside, but I don't like you even causing trouble so badly that you fail. Lions fight rabbits with all their might. Even an ordinary class of trash should not be taken lightly. It is important to give our all to every enemy, understand? I understand now. I won't underestimate any opponent anymore. I will definitely seek revenge. Think about it in the long run, Sun Biao, that old and persistent advocate for the other party. During this period, please behave yourself and stop causing trouble for me. Can we just forget it like this, Dad? You're the director of our school, and you're still afraid of Sun Biao, that retired old boss. I heard that when he was young, he was a ruthless person in the cultivation world, but later he was severely injured and his strength was less than 1. And now that he is so old, is it necessary for us to be so afraid of him? What do you know about cultivators? After all, they are cultivators, and even if they only have 1 strength left, they cannot be taken lightly. Besides, if I give him a month's time, this old immortal will always buy his face. I'll wait for a month if it's good. Hey, have you heard about that? Of course I heard about it. It's really scary, terrifying, and brutal. What are you talking about? Why are you all trembling with fear? Oh my God, how did my male god torment him? In the regular class of senior high school, a student named Li Yao offended Helianli. Helianli caught him and tortured him until he was neither human nor ghost. It is said that Li Yao was imprisoned by Helianli in the logistics warehouse and tortured day and night. Once, I passed by the alley behind the logistics warehouse. I heard a scream coming from the warehouse, which sounded like it was coming from the underworld. It was so terrifying that it scared me out of my wits. Is it as exaggerated as you said? Look, that's Li Yao. Oh my God, it's even more exaggerated than you said. My whole face turned into a pig's head. Did you see that? This has been diagnosed with epilepsy symptoms. Xiao Yao, don't lie to me. You're really receiving special training from Sun Lao, aren't you beaten up by someone from Helianli? If I had known this, it would have been better to let Helianli give him a beating. This kid is definitely not human. He just started his special training for 7 days and lifted the weight he gave up to 400 kilograms, completing all the training. 7th day of special training. Even if I increased all the training content by 20, I couldn't stump him. What about you, Ahai? How's the situation here? Last night, he and I played for 10 minutes, and a few times I almost got hit by him, even though I only used my full strength. But finally, under his threat, my control over my own strength has greatly increased. 13th day of special training. This kid carried 500 kilograms of weight today and completed the usual 2-day training amount, right? His spiritual root development level increased by 4 in just 13 days, reaching 62, which is still human. Hello Ahai, why aren't you speaking? I was punched in the lower abdomen by him last night. Ha 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 ha, I am a scumbag in the cultivation world. You are simply a shame in the cultivation world. You were hit by an ordinary person. I only used 3 strength, not 3 strength, but my auditory, visual, olfactory, speed, everything. Everything was only used 3. It's normal for him to accidentally hit me with a punch, but tonight I have to use 4 strength to fight him. What about your power control cultivation? Go to his mother power control training. I need to have a cool XXXX first. 25th day of special training. I have already unleashed all the supernatural powers I gave up to the limit, which is comparable to the difficulty of your training back then, but this kid still managed to endure it bravely. When he gritted his teeth, I was afraid to look at his eyes. Do you think I should draw some of his blood for testing? Why do we conduct laboratory tests? This kid definitely has demonic beast bloodline. He is a true ferocious beast. Special training final scan. It's the last day, right? In a few hours, there will be a fierce battle with thousands of high school seniors vying for 10 admission tickets. How is this kid's state? It's hard to say. I'm afraid to let him out. Why? I'm afraid this fierce beast will come out of the cage. April 12th, light rain and gentle breeze at Chishao No. 2 Middle School. Today is the annual fierce battle moment of Chishao No. 3 Middle School. All students are on vacation. High school seniors will use the campus as a battlefield to compete for 10 admission tickets for the Youth Extreme Challenge to the end. 10 seeded contestants will be selected from all high school seniors by lottery, each carrying an admission ticket and scattered throughout the campus. They can hide or form teams as long as they do not leave the campus area. And others can use any means or tools found on campus to attack these 10 seeded contestants, snatch admission tickets, use hidden weapons, traps, engage in combat, etc. Admission tickets are all packed in special treasure chests. Every half minute, the treasure chest sends a spiritual wave to all students' portable crystal brains to determine the location of the 10 admission tickets. So there's no need to worry about someone hiding in a dark corner and groggily hiding until the end. The intense competition lasts for a total of 5 hours from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. until the end. Students holding admission tickets are eligible to participate in the Federal Youth Extreme Challenge. 8:45 a.m. in the morning. Pudgy Beast. The scientific name of the artificial spirit beast, flying dolphin eye, is a new species formed by the fusion of the bloodlines of small fragrant pigs, rabbits, and various birds through decades of hybridization by experts of the beast control sect. There is a special monitoring crystal C-chip installed inside the body that can transmit everything seen to nearby brains. The first VIP lounge. 1,000 Pudgy beasts monitored every corner of the campus in real time, transmitting thousands of surveillance footage to huge light curtains set up in 3 VIP rooms. The second VIP room and conference room are available for teachers and elite students from various sister schools in Fugo City to watch the battle. This kind of teaching exchange is very common. When other high schools compete for admission tickets, Chishao No. 2 High School also sends elite teachers and students to exchange and learn. The third VIP room is occupied by members of the school management and board of directors. At this moment, the principal, director of education, and leaders of various grades are all present in the principal's room. Even the high-ranking directors, like stars holding the moon, respectfully surrounded a middle-aged man with white hair and very refined manners. Joeen, the elder in charge of cultivating new talents in the Chishao sect, who is a cultivator of the foundation period, is the top boss of the management team at Chishao No. 2 Middle School. The teaching quality of our second year has greatly improved, and there are good new students like Helian and Si Jiaxue. By the way, I remember that Helian Lai is the only son of Helian director, right? I didn't expect Zhou Weilao to know about my incompetent son. As long as they are talented, of course I remember that the future of the Chishao sect belongs to them. Okay, it's 9 o'clock sharp. Let's start now. The intense battle officially begins. Clear and pleasant bell sounds echoed around the campus, and thousands of high school seniors with red eyes jumped out from every corner of the teaching building. Every high school student lowered their heads to check the miniature crystal brain. Identify targets carrying admission tickets. Found them there, quickly kill them. Let's go get rid of him together. Dozens of medical shuttle buses are constantly hovering and on standby at any time. The shuttle buses are equipped with doctors, nurses, and several skilled cultivators temporarily hired from nearby hospitals to prevent accidents from happening. Tracked class for gifted students. The intense battle won't be decided until 3 p.m. this afternoon. What's the rush? Students participating in the intense competition are destined to have no chance to keep their admission tickets until 3 p.m. this afternoon. The school has a dedicated reward mechanism at all levels. As long as the admission ticket is kept for a certain period of time, even if it is 5 or 10 minutes, various rewards will be obtained. Unscrupulous schemes continue to occur. The admission ticket has changed hands several times. The same scene continues to play out in every corner of the campus, with students with broken heads, blood, tendons, and fractures being carried onto the medical shuttle. This student is very fast and quick to react, but his punching power is slightly weak, otherwise he might have been able to enter the key class. I heard that in recent years, Chishao No. 2 High School has introduced several veteran fighters from the military. Look at their students, they all have a hint of military killing skills in their competitions. It seems that Chishao No. 2 High School has great ambitions. This year's college entrance examination may explode. Dedong, you're persistently trying to come over and see why Baido is sleeping soundly here. Zhang Dongming. The person I want to see hasn't appeared yet. Are you waiting for Si Jiashue or Helianlia? How could I get up from a bed with 7 beautiful women just by the 2 of them and come to this hellish place? Si Jiashue and Helianlia are both recognized as the strongest in Chishao No. 2 Middle School, and they are not even qualified for you to come. So you wait and see who you are. I'm not waiting for the strongest, I'm waiting for the fiercest. The second group, which has ordinary strength, is struggling to fight until they are exhausted. Nearly half of the people have been injured and reduced in number, and they can no longer continue to fight. Rescue personnel are constantly rescuing. At this moment, the students from the key class walked out of the classroom, and a group of people with strong bodies and different expressions began to move their muscles and bones. The key class began to compete. 10 admission tickets have all fallen into the hands of students in key classes. Heli and Liasi Jiashue each managed to grab an admission ticket in less than a minute. No one dares to snatch the admission tickets in their arms. After all, there are still 8 admission tickets left, so there is no need to go to these 2 monsters to seek death. Heli and Liasi Jiashue Chishao No. 2 Middle School hasn't produced such good seedlings in 3 to 5 years, right? It's so boring. I knew I was only here now. Wasting my morning for nothing. Little monster, I have lifted the ban on giving up. Please take off and participate in the competition. You still have half an hour left. No need to take it off. It's too troublesome. According to tradition, those who appear so late are all strong and capable individuals. But the cultivation geniuses of Chishao No. 2 Middle School have already appeared. Who is this guy? Is he a poor student who gave up the competition? Is he the person you want to see more powerful than Helian Lai? Of course, Helian Lai is stronger than him, but if I have to choose an opponent, I would rather choose Helian Lai than him. Why? Because he and I are the same type of person. What is he doing? There's no one in cafeteria too. I thought this guy was the secret weapon of Chishao No. 2 Middle School, a hidden expert. I didn't expect it to be just a food bucket with an astonishing appetite. Look, the unlucky Li Yao has also arrived. Oh, he's still so lively and jumping around without being injured. He must have been hiding just now, so he's still lively now. Hello Li Yao, please don't go any further. The area ahead is a gathering place for key class students. Be careful of accidental injuries. Thank you. He couldn't have been mentally damaged, could he? Every half minute, 10 admission tickets will emit special spiritual waves to mark the direction on the virtual map. This admission ticket has been recently issued. Nailaning. The 21st ranked student in the key class has a development degree of 65 in Lingjin. Being able to grab an admission ticket with my abilities is simply a stroke of luck. Fortunately, several experts from the Lucky Star Gaojiao class went to besiege Helianli and Cjiaxu today, but were severely injured and withdrew from the competition. The remaining students are all competing for a few more admission tickets, and there is no strong threat around them. Who is it? The unlucky Li Yao is a well-known figure in Qishao No. 2 Middle School. Why did I feel so scared when I turned my back to him just now? Just now, it was like facing a terrifying monster that couldn't muster any resistance. I was completely suppressed by his momentum and couldn't even move a finger. What's going on here? What the hell is going on? Why didn't Nalining use one move to knock down this guy? He's the unlucky guy from Qishao No. 2 Middle School. Nalining doesn't even bother to hit him, does she? Don't come over here. Hello, is this Nalining? Have you seen Helianli somewhere? I don't know, probably on the big playground. Okay, thank you, Nalining. Why do I have a sense of luck in surviving a disaster? Li Yao found a total of 4 holders of admission tickets. After causing great shock to the 4 people, see, it's strange that these people are so afraid of Li Yao. Continue to march towards the large playground. Strange, where is Helianli? Li Yao, don't leave. I want to thank you very much, Li Yao, for everything you have done for me. I still remember it vividly. Thanks to you, I have gone crazy this month practicing and enduring pain that you cannot imagine. Hee. In a month, my ranking in the class increased from 41 to 33. Today, I'm going to show you my newly trained Tiger Kick Strike triple kill. Even with a barbell, I can still break you. Without an admission ticket, there's so much nonsense. Why don't you think it's a debate competition now? What are you arrogant about? Damn, it's so fast. Here. Li Yao didn't expect you to have such strong strength in hiding and practicing this month. But we are all in the top 20 of the key class, not on the same level as guys like Zhao Liang. And the 3 of us have been practicing a set of combined attacks since we entered our senior year of high school. 3-on-1, you are not our opponent. So if you're smart, just walk away obediently and go steal someone else's, don't make it a lose-lose situation. They indeed carried 3 admission tickets. Previously, our strength had been hovering around the top 20 in the key class. We knew it was difficult to get admission tickets by fighting alone, and we had already planned to team up and fight. Successfully defeated several top 15 students in the key class consecutively and obtained 3 valuable admission tickets. The joint attack technique that has been practiced for half a year is quite ingenious, and this time they have indeed succeeded. As long as there are the 3 of us, I'm not even afraid of Helianli. There are only 7 minutes left. Other people with admission tickets are also far away. However, these 3 are indeed powerful opponents who are superior to Liang. The seemingly loose encirclement of the 3 blocked all attack routes. However, Helianli, we have to wait until the extreme challenge to slowly settle the score between us. In that case, the unlucky ones are the 3 of you. What is he planning to do? Does he want to fight against 3? Although Li Yao's strength is impressive in defeating Zhao Liang with one move, facing 3 opponents who are better than Zhao Liang at the same time is still too much of a burden. The ability to resist attacks is so strong. This is a very clever way of releasing energy. Only those who have practiced volleyball and hitting skills can master it. This guy is so strong that his strength is almost the same as that of Helianli. How could he be a random fish? Even if he's blind, he won't succeed. The siege of 3 key class students was unexpectedly blasted open by a miscellaneous fish from an ordinary class using this pure competition of physical fitness. It's too awesome. It's unbelievable. His moves are not particularly exquisite, and every punch can predict the attack trajectory, but his punching power is amazing and his ability to resist attacks is strong. To be clear, it's all about fighting your bodies. If you punch me 3 times, I'll give you 1 punch back. That's all. This is a tactic that the 3 of them have been specially trained for several months to prepare for Hellion Lie. I didn't expect it to be used on an ordinary class student. It's really 2000000. We'll harass him, delay his time, and make his companions distance themselves. It's so frustrating. These 3 disciples of mine are not skilled in martial arts, but they are the clearest in the key class. If this set of escape and harassment tactics is used, even Hellion Lie cannot catch up. What can you come up with to crack it? Will miracles happen? How can Li Yao reverse the predicament? There's not much time left for you, Li Yao. Damn it, keep chasing after me. We won, we persevered until the end. I have obtained my admission ticket. I have obtained my admission ticket. Where is my admission ticket? Monjiao Island is one of the venues for this year's Extreme Challenge. When did he get an admission ticket? Why didn't I see it? I didn't see it either. Not bad, this kid has a strong body like an alchemist on the Northwest Land, and his fingers are so flexible. He stole an admission ticket without anyone noticing, which is suitable for manufacturing and repairing magic weapons. He's like a pair of alchemist's hands. What the cultivation world lacks the most nowadays is this type of compound talent, which is really good. Oh, there's such a thing. No way, I've never heard Xiaolai mention it before. I heard that your son and this student Li Yao have some misunderstandings. However, young people are full of energy and it's common for them to play and frolic with each other. If they don't fight, they won't know each other. How many life and death brothers are not born from fighting? That's great. Your son's strength is better than this student Li Yao's, and both of them have great prospects. Isn't it worth getting angry about a small matter? Yes, that's exactly what Elder Zhou said. By the way, Principal Zhao, I heard that Li Yao's family background is not very good. The school does not have a special fund to subsidize impoverished students. I suggest taking out 100,000 from the fund and personally adding another 100,000 in the form of a scholarship to reward Li for his outstanding performance in the competition. What do you think, Mr. Zhou? Ha ha ha, it's all thanks to your leadership skills. These are all part of your school's affairs, and I won't interfere. In short, the quality of this class of students is good, and I am very satisfied. Li Yao. Teaching Building Number 1. Several strong classmates in the class were severely injured by us and withdrew from the competition. I don't know which other 8 lucky ones can come with us to Mojiao Island. Li Yao. This is. It smells so bad, it's good to smoke, good to smoke. Great. This is a pre-prepared hunt. First, use fishing nets and harpoons to deplete the monster fish's stamina. Then, the cultivator will cut off its tentacles and deliver a fatal blow to the monster fish's brain through the fragile wound. The world of cultivation is truly vast, infinite, and wonderful. Wow, it's really amazing. One day, I will also hold the divine weapon I have refined myself like this cultivator. Roar across the sea, slay monsters, fight against storms, 0. Why do I suddenly remember my dream? Everything in the dream is as real as being touchable. Hurry up and record what you think of. If only I could remember all the cultivation secrets in my dream, Uyezi's memory would be a great treasure. Even a modeled memory fragment can bring many benefits, haha. You can even hear the sound of the treasure clanking inside. With just one step, you can inherit all the memories, right? Where did the alcohol smell come from? The scenery here is pretty good, Li Yao. You are a friend of Zheng Dongming and He Lianlie. Wrong, I'm not a friend of Hellion Lai, I'm his friend. What's the difference? Piggy friends mean that Hellion Live can come to me for dinner, drinking, flying around, and playing with women. There's no problem with finding fun, but if it's help him fight or fight a super tough guy whose strength has skyrocketed by dozens of points in Lingjin development within a month. This overestimates everyone's friendship. So you're not here to trouble me. Do you know how many historic wines and famous restaurants there are in the Federation, and how many girls joined the entertainment industry last year? I don't know, so what? According to my statistics, there are over 1,300 historical wines and over 300,000 restaurants in the Federation that are well known and worth trying. And just last year alone, there were no less than 500,000 newly registered actresses and singers in major entertainment companies. You know, I am a wealthy young man with so many delicious wines and dishes waiting for me to taste. There are so many stunning beauties waiting for me, as long as I cough lightly. They will all be like witches. Why do you think I'm wasting precious time trying to trouble you by not tasting fine wine, delicious food, and beautiful women? You're not here to trouble me. What are you doing here? Want to team up with me and fight on Magic Jiao Island? This is one of the purposes, mainly to have a simple chat with you, in the words of Gu Xiao, just to make a good relationship. You're a rich man, I'm a poor man. We're not from the same world. What's there to talk about? There are many things to consider, such as your skills and expertise in magic weapon maintenance. Have you considered which school to attend and what type of cultivator to become? What type of cultivator is there? Are there many other types of cultivators? And in the modern cultivation world 40,000 years later, the division of labor became increasingly refined, and cultivators were divided into a total of 6 categories. 40,000 years ago, in the ancient world of cultivation, there was no distinction of type, only one type of cultivator. At most, there were also cultivators of demons and monsters, and that was only a difference in spiritual energy. The first and most common type is the combat type cultivator. The most fitting traditional impression of cultivators in people's minds is to wield flying swords and gallop horizontally. You must understand the kind of fighting with monsters, so there's no need for me to say more. What are the mysteries of the remaining 5 types of cultivators? The second type is management-type cultivators, who may not necessarily possess powerful spiritual abilities but have top-notch computing power. It is possible to calculate tens of millions or even billions of divine thoughts in the instant of lightning and flint, and find hidden clues and trajectories from the massive information flow to estimate the direction of development and make the best decisions. For example, the mayor of a big city with a population of millions controls the leaders of a large group of generals and sections. This kind of position that requires overall management is the profession that management cultivators are best at. Strong individual combat power and commanding thousands of troops are 2 different things. Being able to blow up a mountain with one punch does not necessarily mean becoming a qualified sect leader. Su Haoran, the Speaker of the Supreme Council of the Starry Sky Federation, is a management-type cultivator who has reached the period of the primordial infant. When his brain domain spiritual energy reaches its limit, it can process over 80 million thoughts per second, making it a humanoid supercrystal brain. Only a strong person of this level can lead such a huge country. Even Speaker Su Haoran is a management-oriented cultivator, but unfortunately I am not in this category. What about the third type? The third type is, as the name suggests, this type of cultivator is similar to the management type in that they have extremely strong computing power and can process tens of thousands of divine thoughts in an instant, but they are not broad enough. But rather, they enjoy delving into a specific discipline. Research-oriented cultivators often become doctors, lawyers, university professors, academic leaders in various industries, and are highly respected. Oh, don't think that research-oriented cultivators are useless. Powerful research-oriented cultivators can. The cultivator who developed the demon virus that transformed spirit beasts into demon beasts. You can also be considered a research-oriented cultivator. How are you scared? 40,000 years ago, it was a cultivator who developed the demon god virus that led to the rise of demons and beasts, and humanity entered the Great Dark Age that lasted for 30,000 years. Research-based cultivators are indeed divine and demonic beings. What about the fourth one? The fourth type is the creative cultivator. This type of cultivator has a relatively balanced spiritual and computational power, but requires a pair of skilled hands and imaginative imagination to excel in manufacturing. For example, one of the most popular professions in the world of cultivation, the Zero Alchemist, is the creator of C-shaped cultivators. The most powerful creative cultivator in legend can refine starships comparable in size to satellites, as well as powerful starburst cannons that can bombard flat continents. Creative cultivator. The fifth type is literary and artistic cultivators. They possess a mysterious spiritual power that can infect those around them anytime and anywhere, causing others to immerse themselves in their spiritual world. Literary cultivators are considered the most mysterious type, and no matter how experts or scholars in the cultivation world study them, they cannot unravel the mysteries of this spiritual power. Literary cultivators are usually the best poets, painters, novelists, musicians. Painters and novelists sound like they don't have much combat power. That may not be an ordinary literary type C cultivator, perhaps not very good at combat, but there are some very terrifying anomalies among them. But it is an absolute existence that no one dares to easily provoke. For example, among literary cultivators, there is a special profession called illusionist. Normally, they may seem like ordinary writers, but once they get angry and their spiritual world explodes, they can drag their enemies into the realm of words they create. The whole rule in that field is that they create it all by themselves, and they naturally have the power to do anything, even cultivators several levels higher than them. Once they are hit and dragged into the realm of words, it is difficult for them to escape unscathed. The world of cultivation is indeed full of wonders, with so many wonderful professions. Compared to such a bizarre cultivator, the most ordinary combat cultivator is simply a harmless and good citizen. The sixth type is the composite type. They possess several different types of traits and are rare talents capable of shouldering multiple responsibilities, earning them the title of Jack of all trades. There are not many compound cultivators who can truly develop across boundaries. Occasionally, a few of them will be sought after by various sects and become popular celebrities. The potential for combat-oriented and creative styles is what I mean, haha. However, on the other hand, it's still too early to focus on dealing with extreme challenges. Let's talk about it. What happened? Venue 571 of the Majiao Island Extreme Challenge. This is Liao Yuan ship. The captain of the ultra-heavy crystal battleship is over 7,800 meters long and weighs 63 million tons. It is operated by 13,250 sailors and requires 300 refining stage cultivators to control key positions in order to operate smoothly. Today's Liao Yuan has been transformed into a war museum. The Liao Yuan is a main warship refined from the power of almost all cultivators when the Starshine Federation was born 500 years ago. In the Blood Sea War 500 years ago, the Union Army used the Liao Yuan as its flagship to engage in fierce battles with the Million Demon Army of the Eastern Demon Kingdom in the Far East Sea. In the end, the Liao Yuan ran out of ammunition and food. Resolutely charging towards the flagship ship of the Eastern Demon Emperor, the Amano, and sinking it in one fell swoop, laying the foundation for victory. The Battle of the Sea of Blood was a battle of national fortune for the Federation, and it was through this victory that the Eastern Demon Kingdom was completely destroyed. The Starshine Federation has become the superpower of the Tianyuan realm, and the country's fortunes are thriving. Although the Liao Yuan sank the Tianai, it also fell into the sea and was only salvaged after 80 years. The Federation transformed this crystal warship into a war museum and a patriotic education base, forever suspended on the battlefield of that year. However, in folklore, although the Eastern Demon Kingdom has been destroyed and passed down by the Demon Emperor, it has not yet become extinct. It still hides in the depths of the endless ocean, constantly collecting the souls of demon soldiers who died in the war, hoping to one day make a comeback and make a comeback. It is precisely because of this that this ocean has turned into a gloomy wind, with raging winds spreading throughout the whirlpools and terrifying ghosts in the dark. Those are all demon souls stirring up trouble under the sea. And the Federation suspended the Liao Yuan over the battlefield of that year and organized young people with vigor to visit for years. Inspire vigorous vitality and fighting spirit, condense into the immortal national soul of the Starry Federation. Liao Yuan will forever suppress the Demon Emperor and completely eliminate millions of demon souls. Look, there's something in the sky. A huge curtain of light slowly rose and rapidly expanded in all directions, quickly spreading for tens of kilometers in length. It was the Battle of Blood 500 years ago. Wow, the final battle! The flagship of the Eastern Demon Kingdom is catalyzed by decades of sorcery using the corpses and bones of hundreds of giant underwater monsters. Condensed into a massive skeletal warship with a total length of over 20,000 meters and a weight of 190 million tons. The surrounding warships rushed forward regardless of the situation to defend the Liao Yuan against the attack of the Tianai. I sacrificed so much for victory. But more human warships filled in the blanks like they went crazy, fearless, and fearless. Form the strongest shield for the Liao Yuan. There are only 500 meters left between the Liao Yuan and Tianai ships for two such massive warships. The Liao Yuan completely abandoned its spiritual power shield and sent all spiritual energy into the driving magic array. In this battle, 13,250 officers and soldiers on board the Liao Yuan ship, including 300 Qi refining cultivators, 15 base period cultivators, and the captain of the Dan Formation cultivator, all perished without a single life. Along with them fell 110,000 soldiers and 4,352 cultivators. They created a powerful country belonging to humanity, the Starry Federation. The 9 stars represent the 9 cultivation sects that initially created the Federation. The dragon represents human civilization, dominating the galaxy and conquering the universe with great ambition. Long live the Federation, long live the cultivators, long live the glorious human race, long live the Star Trek, long live human civilization. Humans are the strongest race in the endless starry sea. We are the rulers of this universe. Whoever blocks us, we will fight to the end with blood. Long live the Federation, long live the cultivators, long live human civilization. Born as a dragon and died as a monument, forever guarding the country's borders, forever guarding the mountains and rivers of Yongjin. It seems that the legend is true that the flagship Liao Yuan has been refined into a giant treasure that will forever stand on the coast of the East China Sea to suppress the luck of the Eastern Demon Kingdom. I understand that only those who have refined a national treasure of the Liao Yuan class can be called true masters of refining. If one can personally refine such a treasure, even if it's just simple maintenance work, it would be the supreme honor of an alchemist. I want to be like this. Refiner. 8 floating boats slowly docked at the aerial docks around the Liao Yuan. Li Yao stepped onto the Liao Yuan ship with reverence, sinking into a mano. This is the statue of Ping Yuan Tao, the first and last captain of the Liao Yuan ship and the cultivator of the Jidan period. It is said that when Ping Yuan Tao was a child, he joined a cultivation sect. At that time, the Tian Yuan realm was still a paradise for demon beasts, and humans could only struggle in a few towns controlled by cultivation sections. The Starshine Federation had just been established, and no one even regarded it as a country. It's just a loose organization established between 9 cultivation sects for the convenience of communication and connection. At that time, a large group of young people joined the sect of cultivation together, and according to tradition, the elders asked them why they wanted to cultivate truth. The young people talked incessantly. Some said it was for the sake of glory, wealth, money, and beauty, while others said it was for eternal freedom and immortality. Some people say it's to learn 100 divine powers that can transform and move freely in heaven and earth, while others say it's to slay demons and protect family and friends. When it was Ping Yuan Tao's turn, he said 9 words. To cultivate truth for the rise of the Federation. 100 years later, these 9 words have become the motto of countless star-radiant Federation cultivators, inspiring them to expand their territory and slay monsters. Strike down the Starshine Federation and create the most powerful human nation in the Tianyuan realm. 00 is so handsome. 0, it's really unbelievable. 0. Let me take a picture too and leave a memory, ha ha ha. The statue is here and won't run away, but the big scene inside needs to be watched early. If it's too late, we won't be able to squeeze in. What big scene? Before the Extreme Challenge, the 9 elite universities will hold a two-way exchange meeting outside the competition venue. Let candidates understand that the 9th National Congress also has the meaning of attracting talented candidates to apply. There are a total of 9 booths in the cabin, and the cultivators of the 9th National Congress can directly communicate with candidates. The scene is lively, so hurry up and enter. The cultivators from the 9 great realms. Entering the first-level cabin, the vast space was packed with thousands of students, and the atmosphere was lively. The entire hall was divided into 9 independent areas. Why go to Tianhuan Academy first? Is this university the strongest in terms of strength? Who cares if its strength is strong or not? Tianhuan Academy is the only school among the 9 major schools that specializes in cultivating literary and artistic cultivators. The beautiful girls in school are famous for their high quality and super artistic style. The night gave me black eyes. I held a cold key and knocked on the cold wall. Well drawn, isn't it? The sound of waves. Do you now know how skilled the literary cultivator is? This beautiful woman has no malicious intent and has only completed half of the painting. If she were attacking actively and using a completed artwork, do you think she could escape? I can't believe it's just an unfinished painting that creates such a terrifying illusion. The artistic cultivator is truly a terrifying existence. Although there are many beautiful women, literary cultivators are often crazy and easily provoked. They can only be observed from a distance and should not be violated or played with. Facing the sea, spring is warm and flowers do not bloom. Every day, a sadness lingers like a withered tree, leaving me with humble memories everywhere. Look at the guy reciting poetry over there, he's about to forget himself. I don't know what terrifying illusion it will create. Hurry up, I don't want to enter the spiritual world of an ugly man. Dear classmates, we are all aspiring to become cultivators. Joan Boya. Observer for Test Area 571 of Xingyun University. The most important thing for cultivators is to absorb and refine the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, but what is the essence of spiritual energy? I never really thought about it. Spiritual energy is spiritual energy. Let me tell you that the essence of psionic energy is the fundamental particle called the psionic nebula. The university is the strongest in the Federation in psionic research. Please take a look. The shape of the model is peculiar. The main part is a huge circular pipe that is closed in front and behind, like a metal tire. The model generates 2 sparkling light balls from both ends of the circular ring, which collide violently and release sparks like fireworks. This is the Spirit Particle Collider we have developed, which can simulate the full force strike of 2 strong members in the primordial period. The collision of massive psychic powers and the occurrence of a Big Bang could potentially capture some discrete particles. Lingzi. At that time, we will be able to uncover the mysteries of spiritual power. How about it, classmates? If you want to understand the ultimate mystery of spiritual power, please apply to our Nebula University. So the essence of such psychic power is a particle. The Lingzi Collider is powerful. I want to apply to Nebula University. Nebula University seems to be a good choice. Classmates, don't fall for this old man. Everything he says is a complete fallacy. Zhao Tiange. Observer for Zone 571 of the Federal 1st Military Academy. Zhao Tiange. Why didn't you stay at your school's booth and come to our Nebula University? Boya, the essence of psychic energy is particles, which is ridiculous. Don't be misled, there is no authoritative conclusion on the essence of psychic energy in the academic circle. Hey, what's going on? There's an argument going on. Yeah, it's so interesting. Let me tell you that spiritual energy is an inseparable wave, and spiritual beings do not exist. Only spiritual waves exist. Absurd and ridiculous, it's a ridiculous joke. Zhao Tiange, please don't fart with me. How many scattered spirits have you captured at Nebula University? Why harm others with rational reasoning? Professor Boya, why not introduce himself to his classmates? Although discrete spirit particles have not been captured yet, analysis has revealed that the level of the spirit-particle collider is not high enough. If we can simulate two experts in the deification period striking with full force to create a collision, we will definitely be able to knock out discrete spirit seeds. That's enough.